Hello, hello everyone. Hello, hello. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hello everyone. How are you all? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're all doing well today. Hope you're having a nice Friday evening or morning or whatever time it is for you as of right now. I'm excited to be streaming today because today we are doing it, okay? I've decided that we are pulling it off. We're getting the sub 3 in Silksong True Ending, alright? It's time. We've been overdue for ages, and the last couple streams we've been getting really close. We've been getting some great paces, and we've been fumbling them at the finish line. But today, it will not happen again, okay? I've decided that today we're pulling it off. So let me bring up the game right here. We're going to do a tiny little bit of warm-up. I gotta tell you, chat, it bodes well today. You know why? You know why? Because there's inspirational figures on the twitch.tv platform. Ludwig did it. He got to gold ranked in MCSR ranked. And if he can do it, then I can get a sub 3, alright? So that's... He did. It was very cool. It was actually cinema. He did pull it off. Let's do a tiny little bit of warm-up before we start the runs, chat. We're just gonna go through a couple things. I need to tell you something. I was just bouldering, so my hands are cooked. My hands are absolutely cooked. It's been ages since I went climbing. So you know how it is when you've been climbing for the first time? We're working with damaged material today. And hopefully that will not impact the quality of the gameplay. Yeah, sorry. I was just casually out and I climbed I went over to Taiwan and I climbed Taipei 101. You know, just casually on a Friday afternoon. You know how one does? We're gonna do a little bit of warm-up, then we're gonna start the runs, of course. Oh my god. He doesn't know how to do it. There you go. How is everyone doing today, chat? How are you all? I've had a busy day. I've been out and about in the real world, if you can believe it. I've been you know, communing with both nature and the rest of humankind, which turns out is very good for your well-being and your spirits. So I'm feeling pretty good. You know, I've been out in the sun, as much sun as there is at this time of year in northern Sweden. I've touched some grass, and by grass I mean mostly snow, with some mud and asphalt thrown in there. And I've fixed my sleep schedule. You know, life is good. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that there's no way we fail today. Okay, there might be a way we fail today. One of them might involve missing the goal skip. So how about we do this properly? Look at that. He's still got it. Unk still got it. He's not washed. We're just doing a tiny little bit of warm-up, and then I'm gonna start the runs. Don't worry. I do want to get going right away today. I just need to make sure I don't fumble this skip again, because that's what kind of doomed us last time. Last stream, we did fumble the goal skip on our best pace ever, which was very unfortunate. And we are gonna play the Silksong though, of course, chat. Don't think we're gonna miss out on the Silksong though. So this is a situation that's good to practice. What do you do? There's also this setup right here where you pogo the spike, which gives you a bit more height, and you might be able to do it in 2. Look at that. So it's a good. I wanted to do a little bit of practice on this version, just in case like there's a situation. See how it's almost just barely doable? If there's a situation where we fumble and we only have 2 snare setters left, there is actually a way you can make it. But it's like you need the perfect height, which is very tricky to actually get to come to fruition. Because it basically means you have to pogo the snares at the very tippy top of their arc, which is really hard to do without losing any height. See, it's really hard to get up there. We'll just do the normal version again. Oh my god, you went so far to the side. They're trolling. Let me do that one more time. So yeah, I'm trying to work off of the debuff of my hands being a little cooked, which it surely will not have any impact on the gameplay today. I'm a little, perhaps a little bit concerned about that. Let's do the Vault Keeper's Gold Pogo. I just called it a Gold Pogo because I tried to say Groll Skip, which makes no sense. Also, I called the Architect's Vault Pogo the Vault Keeper. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Unk has officially lost it. Oh my god. Excuse me. Okay. We're not gonna greed that. We're just gonna make our cycle. Okay. We're just gonna make our cycle. Thank you. Let me do that again. And what else am I practicing today, chat? I just want to do the first one, because this one is the tricky one. You just gotta get the timing right. There you go. What else am I practicing? I am doing a quick Seth fight. As you can see, YouTube viewers, I am illustrating to you that today will be different, because if you have not noticed yet, the YouTube thumbnail today is one that I think you might find very appealing. The YouTube thumbnail is Hornet healing at Seth. And it's gonna blow your mind. Today's the day where I redeem myself for the YouTube commenters. See a situation like this? Look at that. He's taken a heal. He's done it. Now my goat will surely never fail. Okay, can you give me any good positions though? 3, 4. A little greedy there. We are getting some great damage in here though. And this is Scream. This is Scream. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heal. Or a Flea Brew. Yes, and then we get the Scream skip. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's the most amazing fight of our times. I gotta say, the Seth fight is really growing on me. It's obviously one of the highlights of the game. Look at that. It's one of the highlights of the game, of course. But I think it's becoming even better because it's especially a fun fight to master. Because it's a really satisfying like one-on-one duel of with a character of a similar size to you. And I think it flows a lot better than, like, even Absolute Radiance, or sorry, Absolute Radiance is not the name of the boss. I was trying to say Lost Lace. Sorry guys, wrong game. Hollow Knight's on my mind a little today, because I was thinking about the Hollow Knight Switch 2 version that they released yesterday. So, for some reason, there might be extra Hollow Knight terminology sneaking in. Today. I did miss the Scream skip. That's a little unfortunate. How about we don't die here? Thank you. Look at that. He's healed on Seth. YouTube commenters rejoice. This will surely be the day. Will you die here, please? Thank you. Look at that. He's done it. Is there anything else that I urgently need to practice that I screwed up yesterday? Is there anything? Cross skip? Let's do a cross skip. It has been a while since I practiced cross skip. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Movement to seamstress. Where are we? There we go. Cross skip. Verdania. And maybe we should do a Verdania. This is late dive. Late dive is it's shrimple as that, chat. Another late dive. Oh my god. He's too good. Big splash. I thought we were gonna leave that behind. Can you do an early dive? It's like kind of like this. See, the early dive is the one I suck at. This is the one where I usually do like the bullshit backup shit. That looks a little bit like that, I guess. It's the early dive is the tricky one, because the late dive you just do this, and then you just, you know, you've got a nice cross stair right there. However, when you get the early dive, it's okay. Can you give me the early dive? They're not really okay. That's the worst crawl position I've ever seen. Guys, listen, we got it a lot. We got it a lot of times in a row. I came here from YouTube to say that I'm very proud of you for healing on Seth, and now this means that you're about to get a guaranteed sub 3. Listen, chat, they said it. They said it in the chat. I didn't say it. I'm just reading out their message. And I think they're onto something. I think they can see the sub 3 coming from miles away. Just as I can, because I got my eyesight checked recently, and it turns out that I have pretty good eyesight. Yes, I'm still doing this. Guys, my early dive setup is washed. I regret to tell you. The setup where you jump is a little better. Let me see if I can back this one up. Stop you're going so far to the side. We're silk sparing in the air. We're doing anything. They didn't want to save me. All right, one more cross skip and then we're starting, chat. Then we're starting. We're not spending that much time in the practice mines today. I would preferably just get a run going. Oh! Insane. Still suck at cross skip? No, dude. Are you seeing me hit the setup like consistently? Rage bait used to be believable, and yet I fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. Let me boot up my non-modded install, and let me get the Silksong up on the screen, chat, because we do gotta play today's Silksong, do we not? There you go. There you go, and my friends, that's just Silksong again. Silksongdal. A songdal of the silk variety. It's on the screen. Alright. Check this out, chat. Goated Silksongdal today. I'm locking in. Let's do it. Chakra. Ah, okay. Wait, this is interesting. So it's an enemy. We've narrowed it down to an enemy. It's in Act 2 or Act 3 most likely, because this is almost all areas in Act 1. That's a really good hint. Not gold or right, less than 600 health. Okay. So here's my process. I need a gray enemy in Act 2 or 3. Because gray is the third most common color. And if we get it gray, if it's yellow on the gray, we know that it's probably like a gray and red one. It could be like a coral tower type direction. Or it could be like a gray and brown type direction, and we could go towards like a Whispering Vaults sort of vibe. So I usually go for the Drape Lord is my goated guess. The Drape Lord is good because it's in Memoriam only, and it's got a decent amount of health. So the health kind of gives us a good amount of info. But I might just go for the Giant Drape Mite, unless I'm stupid and the Giant Drape Mite is in High Halls. I'm not actually sure I remember. I know there's one in Whispering Vaults. I'm not sure there is one in High Halls. But there are Drape Mites in High Halls, so I'm guessing there probably is. So I'm just gonna go with the Drape Lord. We're just gonna. This is just a interesting, not gray, more than 50 HP, a little more than 50 HP. We're looking at a 60 HP Andrew, and more than 4 entries, not gray. 60 HP. So this would be either a late game small enemy or a mid game big enemy. How interesting. And it's not gray at all. Not gray, gold, or white. I'm going to go ahead and say that you are probably green then, because I don't think there's many other options. So I'm just going to go for Verdania. I'm going to guess this is a, what are you called? A leaf roller. Okay, okay, but it was a sick guess though. I was like 4 needle hits. Verdania, you're a clover stag. Maybe. Either you are a clover stag, or you are... Let me think. Clover stag... Let me think. Verdanier has more health. You're like 100. Escallion is like 100. You could be a Kindanier. A Kindanier. Or you could be the clover stag. And I just gotta trust my instinct on this. I'm gonna guess this is like a 4 hit per kill Andy. And the clover stag is like a 5 or 6. So I'm just gonna guess this is the... I'm insane. Guys, the Silksong King has logged on to the video game. He's got a perfect method. There is no enemy that can evade my all-seeing eye. This is Silksong brain rot. This is what that is. This is a guy who has way too much playtime. I need to go outside. And I actually did go outside today, so I have a little bit of an excuse in this particular stream. But really, this is outrageous. It's preposterous. I should be embarrassed. Hunter's Journal. Guess today's enemy from Hornet's Notes. In entering their domain, I freed these bugs to infest... You are a Vaultborn. I don't even need to read the rest of it. Alright, Silhouette. This is Tip and Pill, the couriers. You are the Conch Cutter. And you are... Zanzibar! Oh my god, that's loud. I'm so sorry. You are Garmin and Zaza. I just probably blew your ears out on that one. Sorry, gang. And you are the Conchfly's arena, which is positioned right there in Blasted Steppes. What? Is this Conchfly 2? Or is it bugged? I think it's broken. That's Conchfly's 1, right? My game knowledge is an ass. Okay, I'm gonna read chat. It's bugged today? Oh, thank God. I thought I was washed. Where's the bugged one? Where's the... Okay, so it's broken today. We're just gonna find it. Is it somewhere close? It's in Wormways? Listen, so you make fun of me for confusing Wormways for Blasted Steppes and Sands of Karak on the map sometimes, and lo and behold. Alright, chat. I'm gonna go ahead and say I aced the Silksong today. I think that was a great... That's a sick emote combo, by the way. I'm a big fan of that one. This was all like just like a full sweep, insanely fast. Classic mode, getting it in 4 when it's an enemy, I think is pretty good. I could have done 3 here. I feel like the lowest realistic answer you can get is 3, maybe 2 if it's a boss. So I think I cooked today. I do think I cooked today. I'm pretty happy about that. Look at that. Nice. Now chat, are you ready? Leaf Roller was a misguess? I guess it was, yeah. Not really, no. I guess, yeah, because of the health. I guess I should have known that it had... Because I was like, oh, it's Act 3, so it probably has like a crazy HP bar and just like a weird defense stat. That's the thing with Silksong sometimes, is that like the health of enemies is not actually always like really easy to know. Because sometimes they have a lot of health, but they have like a cooked defense stat on lower needle levels. So it takes like 1.5x damage from needle 2 or something. So you kind of have to have an inkling of the defense stat on most creatures in the game. And for that, like, you just need to, like, be a wiki grinder. Chat, I accidentally went into the credits. I was gonna change the menu screen. It's a game by Team Cherry, if you didn't know. Congrats to Team Cherry for making such a good game. I was gonna swap the menu screen. My bad. That one's not on purpose. You know, having the menu in another language sometimes is a little it can get you caught off guard sometimes. Sometimes you end up in the wrong menu and you're like, "Oh, what am I toggling here?" This is the volume menu, as you can see. This is the, what is this menu? Achievements, I think? What the hell is this menu? Wait. This is the menu. I don't know what this is. Help, take me out of here. There might be the achievements menu. This is the keybinds, of course. This right here is the graphics settings. The beautiful menu illuminates the blessed sub 3. So true. Could have been 3 Moss Grottos by now. Instead, you got insanely good content. Unless you're trying to say that Moss Grotto resets is better content. In which case, I'm not sure I agree. Maybe it is, though. Maybe it is. Well. Chat. How are we feeling about the run today? How are we feeling? I think, genuinely, I think today could be the day. I think today could be the run. I think this could be the time where we finally get the sub 3. Last stream, let me tell you what happened last stream if you weren't here. Last stream, I had an insane pace. I was 3 minutes ahead in late Act 2. Then I fumbled the Growl skip. And then I lost like 2 minutes. But even with that, there's 3 minutes of time save on Seth. There's actually, I thought it was only 2 minutes. There's 3 minutes of time save on Seth. Which is crazy. That's not, like, that's embarrassing. But apparently, yeah, there is. There's 3 entire minutes of time save on Seth. And 2 minutes of time save in early Act 2. 2.5-ish. So, all of that, you know, you're gonna notice it adds up to like 6 minutes of time save. We could get like a 257 if we get a deathless run. Which is pretty gnarly, I would say. I thought that we were gonna really struggle for the sub 3. And of course it's hard, but it's mostly just hard because finishing a run is hard. It's mostly just really hard because finishing a run is hard. So I think we can get a 257. Did I say a 357? That's not right. I've already gotten one of those. Forever, how long do I have to wait for you to start the runs? Minus points for impatience. Plus points for having great music taste. Definitely the best album that released in 2025 for sure. Black Country, New Roads, Forever, How Long. I was listening to that today actually on the bus. Believe it or not. You got good music taste. Does Civ's 249 count as world record? Yes, it is world record, but it's not really an official world record. It's not going to be on the leaderboards, but the run is like legit. It's like a I think you have to go and you have to be like, yeah, it's a legit run. So it's like the de facto world record. It's just like not leaderboard allowed because he had the courier RNG mod on. Sorry. Okay, we're gonna start. Did you submit your run to speedrun.com? No, I forgot. I did actually forget. That's a good reminder. I'm gonna do that next time. Or after this stream today. That's okay. I won't need to submit it because I'm getting the sub 3 today. So we'll just submit that. How about that, chat? How about that? That's my I've got it all figured out. Okay. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm nervous. Sometimes I get randomly nervous about starting the runs, and I have to like trick myself into being okay with it. It makes no sense because, you know, I've done like this hundreds of times by now. Over the span of years, you know. It shouldn't be like a weird thing. But sometimes, you know, you get in your own head about it and you're like, "Oh my god, I need to, if I start a run, I need to commit." I've got a cup of coffee with me though, so we're feeling good. For sure. We aren't your therapist, King. No, it's not like I need you to solve my problems. I'm just thinking out loud, really. All right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I just need to start, okay? The more I start, or the longer I take to start, the more we're gonna be stun locked into doing a just chatting stream for 2 hours before we even get like a single run going. And well, I'd honestly be okay with that, but you would probably get really mad at me. All right, are we ready? I'm doing some audience participation here, okay? I'm doing some audience. Are you ready, chat? Let's do this. Whoa! All right, chat. Let's do this. Here we go. Let's start the first run of the day. I think we can get the sub 3 today. That would be a really nice start to the weekend for sure. To finally hit my long time goal of 4 months for the true ending grind. To finally cross under the 3-hour threshold. So I'm gonna try my best. I think we have an honest shot here. There's a lot of time save in my PB. Most of it is from silly mistakes that I made in that run. In particular, there's a big chunk of time save in Act 3. Because I actually died to Seth twice. During my PB. Which was really embarrassing. But there's basically like 3 minutes of time save there alone. And then there's a bunch in early Act 2 as well. Because I did a bunch of silly stuff. All that to say that I think this is really doable. And we might even like shoot past the 3-hour mark if I get a clean run. So let's do it. Here we go. First run of the day. Let's lock in and run some true ending. I gotta say though, chat, I'm a little worried about today. Because I went climbing today for the first time in ages. And if anyone's done climbing as a hobby, or as a sport, I should say, you know that like when you're early into getting into it, or if you're getting back into it for like after a long absence, your forearms and your hands by the end of the climbing session are cooked. So I'm a little bit debuffed today because my hands are shaking. So we're gonna hope that I don't mess up any of the hard movement or any of the tricky techniques today. We're playing on hard mode. Pre-excuses? Exactly. If I throw the run today, you know exactly why. And if I succeed, you'll be like, wow, I can't believe he did it even though he had the just climbed debuff. But it was fun. It was fun. I had fun. And now I'm gonna have even more fun because we're getting a sub 3. Isn't that right, chat? Win-win situation? Yeah, exactly. If I lose, I have an excuse, and if I win, I get to look even cooler. It's the day. You think so? Bloop. Thank you for the mouse berry. Pretty good mouse grotto so far, though. I did not pay attention to my shell shard count, but I'm gonna say that it's probably around 22, based off of vibes and my eyes. It was 22. Look at that. Maybe I did pay attention. I went to the optometrist recently, chat. So maybe my eyesight is better than I think it is. At least according to them, it was. So maybe I did read the number on the screen when it showed up. Hello, Moss Mother. Okay, what if I miss a needle hit right away? Just a theory. Just a purely hypothetical scenario. This should be pretty alright, though. Nice. Yep, 2 seconds saved. I'd say it's a pretty decent Moss Grotto, especially for the first run of the day. Look at that. I will say, though, a weird thing about my day today. So, I had an interesting day. So, a friend of mine, we went and we had lunch at our high school. Because one of my friends, she was invited by one of the faculty of the school to have lunch. So, I graduated last summer, right? So, I've been out of the Swedish, it's called gymnasium, but the Swedish equivalent of high school for half a year. And I genuinely never thought I would ever step foot in that building ever again. So it was really weird, and it felt like super out of place to be there again. But anyway, it was a nice experience. So we had lunch, and then we walked around with some of the teachers and just like talked to all of the teachers who were like, "Yo, I didn't expect you to be here." And I was like, "Yeah, me neither." But, you know, and it was cool. I got a bit of a life update on everyone. But the problem was that they got a bit of a life update on me. So anytime I would bump into like one of my old teachers, they would be like, "Oh, what are you doing now?" And then I'd have to explain that I'm a Twitch streamer and a YouTuber. And dude, you have no idea how embarrassing that is. Because like I was a good student, so their asses were probably expecting me to be like, "Oh, he's grinding away at university right now." And then they're like, "Oh, what have you been up to?" I'm like, you know, I applied for university and I got in, but then at the last moment I decided that, you know, I'm gonna take another year because I don't really know what I want to do." And then you have to be like, "Oh, well," and they're like, "Oh, so you're working now." Oh my god, watch the fumbled Beastfly Pogo. And they're like, "Oh, so you're working now." And I'm like, "Oh, well, kinda yes, but like," and then they're like, "Oh, that's so cool. What do you do?" And then you have to be like, "Well, you know, I don't really," because the thing is, I don't really know what, if you'd ask like the average 40-year-old teacher what they would imagine if you told them that you're like a content creator. So that you tell someone like, "Oh, I do YouTube stuff and I stream or whatever," and they're like, "So you're an influencer?" And I'm like, sure, that's a word that you use, maybe, but like, because the thing in my mind, the word influencer is like, it's a little off to me. Influencer is like a person, and this is not necessarily meant as an insult, but I view that word negatively in a certain way. I feel like to me the word influencer is like a person who, like their thing is that they have a lot of followers on Instagram, and all they do is like sponsored content. All they do is like sell stuff, in my mind. And maybe that's an unfair definition of influencer, but like that's where my mind goes. That, to me, that word has carried a negative connotation for whatever reason. So when you're like, "Oh, I do YouTube," and someone's like, "You're an influencer," I'm like, not really, but like, I guess yes, that's a word that you could use. It's just really awkward, man. Cause like everyone else, so I was with my friend, and she was talking about like how she's been doing like the Swedish military service over the last like half year and stuff. So she's talking about like real serious stuff, and like, "Oh, this is, you know, this has been my life over the last half year," and I'm like, and then they turn to me and they're like, "Oh, real name of Blue SR. What about you? What have you been up to?" And I'm like, well, I'm kind of between things right now. So embarrassing, man. And it's like, I don't know, maybe I just need to like stop being so pathetic, because it's not really embarrassing. Like in the common times that we live in the year of 2026, like being working with like YouTube is not like as outrageous of a thing as it used to be. You know, this is like even people who are not like so on the internet. Did I count to 4? I can't count, chat. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I did 4 needle hits. Sorry, maybe I need to go back to like preschool. I'm good, okay. I'm good. You're 19, taking a year is totally normal? Yeah, exactly. Like, that's not the problem. I think the thing is, like, anytime I have to tell someone that I, like, do YouTube or whatever, that I'm streaming, even if they think that it's cool, which, like, it, you know, among my own, like, cohort of age, most people are like, that's interesting, you know? But, like, I still want to die on the inside, because it's really embarrassing to tell people that. I don't know why. You shouldn't be embarrassed about being a YouTuber. You should be embarrassed about messing up cross skip. I'm not gonna mess up cross skip today, okay? It's not happening. So that's just a weird experience I had today, because you know, we were walking around, we would encounter different teachers that I had in different subjects, like over the span of, because we were there for like 2 hours. So I just had to tell like that exact thing to like 15 people, and it sucked. Well, it didn't suck. It was nice talking to them, but like it was embarrassing. I don't know. I realized that I need to learn how to explain what I've been doing. Yeah, cuz like if if you tell someone that you do YouTube, depending on what their view of YouTube is, they're gonna view you a certain way, right? Because there's a lot of shit on YouTube and Twitch. Like, what if I tell someone that I'm a Twitch streamer and their only notion of Twitch is like headlines about gambling streamers that like have tricked children into getting into like gambling? And then there was one of the teachers, speaking of gambling, there's one of the teachers where, well, they were like, one of them was explaining to the other, because one walked in mid-conversation, and they were like, oh, what are you doing? And one of them just told the other one that like he plays games. Like, or I was like, I'm doing like YouTube and streaming right now, sort of. And they were like, oh, so you like play games? And the other one said yes. But like in Swedish, when you say that you like you're playing that way, there's 2 lines that you could go. You could go like video games, or you could go, this guy is gambling. he's a 19-year-old degenerate gambler. So I had to like clarify, because I was about to go into like a bit of a misunderstanding there. It was so embarrassing, man. It was good. I'm overthinking it, as I am prone to doing with like everything, but I don't know. It was just a very interesting experience, because literally the same conversation would like multiply over, you know, different people. And I somehow didn't get any better at explaining it by the end than I did at the beginning. Okay, what? Okay, bye. Yeah, the only thing I gamble on is Hunter's March Arena, am I right? Bloom, bloom. Actually doing pretty alright as far as early games go. And Silver Bells. Oh yeah, and the Couriers. Actually, no, there's a lot of gambling. Maybe I am a degenerate gambler. There's something to be said about that. Pushanka! Hello, Chakra. Yeah, so that was my morning, and I woke up like 4 hours earlier than I usually do today. So my brain is a little fried, and then right after that I went and met some friends and went climbing. So right now my hands are fried, my brain is fried, and the only thing that isn't fried is, hold on, I'm trying to set up a joke here. What's the thing that isn't fried? My computer? I don't know. Was that not the best Hunter's March Arena anyone's ever seen ever? By the way, guys, are we winning right now? Maybe I'm not so fried after all. Maybe the split is fried, chat. It's a marshmallow split and it's been fried to delicious golden perfection. Or something along those lines. You don't really fry a marshmallow. But like a steak isn't golden either. Maybe it's a piece of chicken? I don't know. You can figure the rest of that one out. I'm just gonna focus on not dying the arena. I can't speak. Help! Please help me. I'm washed. Okay, come on. Listen. Are you aiming for world record after sub 3? Listen, don't put the horse before the cart. We're gonna get the sub 3 and then... Actually, that's... Why do I always do that? The horse goes before the cart. The cart... No, you do want to put the horse before the cart. Don't put the cart before the horse. Sorry, gang. I don't know how to speak. My brain is fried. Holy time save! Wait, what the hell? Oh my god. Hold on. Okay, it wasn't that much, but it was still pretty good. That Hunter's March Arena was crazy. It's a good start. I was not expecting that good of a start today. Let's not get stuck in early game. This run, this could be one of those rare days where we get a run going right away, right? Not if I forget how to play the game. What the hell was that? Why did I do the movement that you do after Abyss Climb when you're trying to reach down to the... That's a different room entirely. I'm starting to think my brain is fried. Help me, please. I suck at Silksong. Okay, we're fine. I just gotta not stress about it. See, why was I... You know, maybe this is because I was weirdly anxious about starting the run today. Maybe I'm just feeling the pressure a little bit. I just joined Act 3. Yeah, I'll just do Act 3 movement, and I'll trick all the viewers into thinking that I'm in Act 3. So I'll just head, like, to the diving bell right now, even though it's, like, blocked off. And they'll all think I'm, like, on crazy pace. 15 minutes into Act 3. He's crazy. What music do you listen to? Today's soundtrack, Forever How Long by Black Country New Road. The best album of 2025, in my extremely humble opinion. But that is the soundtrack of... Excuse me! That's the soundtrack of today. Annoying ass enemy losing me like 4 seconds for no reason. Why can you... It's criminal that you can block a Silk Spear. It doesn't make sense. There's like giant moth people in this game. How is it possible that the only 2 enemies that can block a Silk Spear... That was the worst Deep Dogs Arena I've ever seen. How are the only people that can block a Silk Spear the Rhino, but only while it's in its turnaround animation, and a tiny guy in the Deep Docks who picks up melted rocks off the ground? It doesn't make any sense. Can I get a second dip here? I don't think I'm getting a second dip here. Nope. It's quite possibly the most washed lace fight I've ever seen. Oh my god. It's a disaster. Guys, I've ruined it. This early game is garbage. We're gonna hit her with the Hornet Shuffle though. Just a little bit. Just to feel something. What's the update? The update is that I suck at Hollow Knight Silksong. More news at 11. That's okay. We'll take some time loss. Do you also rock climb? Yeah, that was the thing I did after I went and humiliated myself in front of my former educators by telling them that I'm a YouTuber. It was fun. So I'm gonna get into climbing again, I guess, this year. Because I guess now I have the gym membership and I gotta like make use of it. Because apparently to get the youth discount, you had to sign up for 12 months. Or something. Climbing is the best form of workout. I'm gonna go ahead and agree with that. I think here's my sports take, and you can agree or disagree, and you're very welcome to provide your own input in the chat. The two best sports in existence are rock climbing and badminton. IMO. They're the two most fun sports to do. And I don't even play badminton, but every time I do, it's fun. Are you fucking kidding me? It's the most dog shit early game I've ever seen. Oh my god, dude, the clip farming room. It's taken another victim. Why are you like this? Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna lock in now. We'll have a stint of disasters in early game. I like golf, but you have to be rich first according to society. I don't see a single world where golf could possibly even be above like D tier as far as sports go. I'm sorry. And maybe I'm carrying a bias due to the socio-political connotations of golf as a sport. Wii Sports Golf, maybe. And mini golf sucks, but at least it's fun. But mini golf is kind of meant to suck, is the thing. And you're meant to play mini golf like once every... never. So it's allowed to be a little garbage. That's kind of the point. Laser tag, I feel like we're stretching the definition of a sport a little bit. But you do you. What about, chat, what about esports? What about Hollow Knight Silksong speedrunning? At a competitive level? I don't know. Listen. Do you think speedrunning is an esports? I think, like, not really. I mean, technically, I guess it could be. But it's also not, like, at all what I would imagine if I think of, like, an esport. Yes? I guess, like, in a literal sense, it ticks most of the boxes. But I also really don't think that speedrunning... Oh, I did the... Sorry, I'm stupid. I'm sorry for existing. I did the wrong wave. I just did wave 3 tech on wave 2. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm fucking washed. This is so bad. Please help me. Please help me. I suck at speedrunning. I got stick bugged. hard to make speedrunning interesting in competition? See, I would profoundly disagree with that. I think speedrunning is one of the most interesting competition sports. Have you ever seen a really close speedrun race? That's like some of the most exhilarating content that you can find, IMO. Oh my god, excuse me. I'm not beating the washed allegations, I just died. Alright, listen, that one was, I feel like that one was a little doomed. The second I started taking those 10-second time losses at Lace, and that one's new. That one's new. Oh my goodness, man. It's the warm-up. That's the warm-up right there. Least biased speedrunner. Speedrunning is the best esport. That's not like remotely what I said. Also, why is my voice so weird today? Is it just me? Or do I sound like a completely different person today? Am I not like a totally different guy? I think it's just me. I think I'm crazy. It's just me? Alright. Maybe I'm losing my voice again? It could be something to that. Yep, okay. I'm crazy. Turns out. Yeah, I'm insane. Alright. What's the hardest area for you in Silksong? Apparently it's Shellwood. according to recent evidence. I went out once and I'm feeling different. Do you know how cold it was outside today? It was like minus 25 degrees, okay? Leave me alone. Well, no, you're allowed to bully me. That's kind of like your role as an audience. Or at least, you know, according to tradition it is. Okay, sorry, I'm getting... See, my brain is fried. I just want to do main menu content today. You're a different person that you were yesterday. That's very true. And today's Blue SR is the type of Blue SR that would get a sub 3. Isn't that right, chat? I'm going to start another run, okay? We're not getting sucked into 4 hours of main menu content. It's not happening. I feel it. I feel its grasp on me. I feel it dragging me into an abyss of main menu entertainment where I perpetually tease the possibility of like there being speedrun gameplay today, but they're really just like it's just like at the edge of the tip of your grasp every time, and then when you get a hold of it, they drag it away once again. We're actually doing it, okay? We're gonna start the run. And we're gonna start the run right now. Why don't you use controller? Because I like keyboard and mouse. It's just like preference, really. Alright, alright. It's happening again. I feel it dragging me, chat. It's dragging me. We're not. No excuses. Why am I so nervous to press the start game button today? It makes no sense. I do this every day. I play Silksong every day. Why is it weird today? Maybe this is a sign that today is the day we get the run, chat. I think we can do it. It's only weird because I'm here. Don't worry. It's not because of you. Or unless it makes you feel like more important, in which case maybe it is because of you. I'll leave it like up to your own interpretation, actually. You can kind of choose how you feel about that. Okay, sorry. Sorry. We're gonna start, okay? No main menu content. It's not nerves, it's hype you're borrowing from the sub 3. Alright, sure. We'll say something like that. He's crashing out. I'm not crashing out. I'm just like, why is it hard for me to start the run today? Climbing is a dangerous sport. Yeah, maybe I don't remember and I fell and I got like a traumatic head injury. It could be something. This is my first message, so this is the run. So true. Photo compagnie. Compagnie. Very true. Just do it. All right. We're gonna do it, okay? We're gonna do it. We're doing it right now. Okay, we're going back out. I got scared. I got scared. Listen. The ready, set, glorp is pretty good. The 3 glorps. I'm sorry! Okay, we'll start. We'll start. We'll start, okay? We're starting. Right now. I'm just waiting until the person who said opinion on femboys scrolls out of the chat view so that the VOD doesn't start with with that. Oh, they typed it again. I'm perfectly neutral. Next question. Alright. Okay, let's do this, chat. Here we go. We're gonna pull it off today, alright? I can feel it. The sub 3 is happening. We're doing it. We're getting the run. No! You're ruining my VOD! You're ruining my VOD! What are you typing, chat? I'm restarting the game. We're not doing this. What is going on here? Sorry, it's on me. It's all good. You're very forgiven. I've had a cloud error for Hollow Knight Silksong. This is the run where the stream. Great April Fool's stream alert. I delete some files in my game and I make it so that it crashes every single time until just like until the end of the stream. It's just like me pressing the start run button and then the game crashing and me booting it up again like nothing happened. Sorry, okay, we're gonna get going. I will say though, I do think we could pull it off. And I know I've said that like every day until forever. Since when is Bloom a main menu speedrunner? Since ever. Since ever. Forever and ever until the end of time and before that too. Why are we restarting? Because I'm stupid and I can't do anything right. And because third time's the charm. That's the third time is the charm. I was just setting up a third time is the charm. Are you ready? Okay, we're gonna do it now. Sorry, I'm so sorry. We're stalling until ages and ages. We're beginning now, okay? Give me some energy here, Hype. I need your help. I just called you Hype instead of chat. My brain's not working today. Me when I'm in a stalling composition and my opponent is Blue SR. That's very true. Alright! Alright, let's do this, chat. I think we can pull it off today. We're getting the sub 3. We're doing it. Here we go. Today's the day. We're breaking the sub 3 hour barrier. I think we can pull it off today. It would be a nice start. It would be a nice start to our weekend for sure. Because today is Friday, and Friday is a good day for speedrunning. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself. Anyways, there is a lot of time save in PB, which is what we learned last stream, because I had a run that was on pace, and then I chain died to Seth, and it was really sad. No, sorry, that's my PB. I chain died to Seth in my PB. So yeah, there's 3 minutes of time save on Seth, chat, in Act 3. There's also like 2 minutes in early Act 2. There was a lot of fumbles in my personal best, the 302.57 that we're comparing against. So we're feeling... The point with that, what I'm trying to say is that like we can actually overshoot the sub 3 by quite a bit, I think, if I get like a deathless run. So we might even be looking at... You know, at first I was just going for like the 259. But we might even be looking at a potential 258 or maybe even a 257 or 6 there. That is if I lock in though. It'll be a difficult thing to do, you know? There's a lot of stuff that has to go right. You can do it? You think so? Maybe. We'll see. Important thing right now, though, is just getting the run going, because I do not want to be stuck in early game today. This will not be a Moss Grotto slop stream. Not under my watch. Not again. Because that's what every stream has been this month so far. And I feel a need to redeem myself. So that you don't perpetually think that I suck at the game, chat. Because believe it or not, on occasion, I am actually able to overcome my roots as a thrower and become a whatever the antonym to that would be. What I'm trying to say is that this is the run. Lock in. In a lot of words. That's what I'm trying to say. A baller. Fuck it, we ball, chat. And if we don't ball correctly, I'm gonna start balling with a W. And it'll be really awkward. Anyway. Pretty solid Moss Grotto so far, I think. I think this is maybe a 2-second time save or so. I don't know really what we're looking at. It really depends on how many hits I missed on Moss Grotto. On Moss Mother, I can't speak. So far, 0. He's insane. Best Blue SR performance in decades. It was a 3-second time save? It's crazy, chat. It might be the best pace ever. Holy shit. One of my favorite things to do is to celebrate prematurely in speedruns. It's so much fun to get like a 0.1 time save in the first split of the run and be like, oh my god, it's literally world record pace. Like, you can do it like every time. One of the most goated things you can do actually as a runner is to do the first split a little badly on your PB. Because people underestimate how much speedrunning is mind games. Like how much it matters to be content with your run as you do it. Like half of speedrunning, you would think that it's like 80% execution and 20% game knowledge or something like that. Or, I don't know, that sounds very off as well, actually. I just threw some numbers out. You would think that it's a mix between execution and game knowledge and, like, routing and muscle memory and stuff like that. A big part of it is just your mentality as you do the run. It's actually crazy what seeing some green on your timer does for you. If you see too much green on your timer, it can get you nervous and you can throw off of that. How do you know when it'll be a PB so that you can do the early game bad so that your next run can have a little bit of early game time save? The secret is always being bad. And if you're always bad at the run, your PB will always have time to be saved. You have found the core phrase that describes my being as a speedrunner. If you're always bad, you can always improve. That's my secret cap. I'm always bad. Exactly. So speedrunning is kind of like smoking weed if you're not used to it. That's not really the way I would describe it. I don't really know anything about that, honestly. So, I don't know. You're gonna have to ask your fellow chatters on that one, I think. Nor do I particularly want to. Did I get double Pushanka? Okay, maybe this is the run, chat. Huge. But yeah, like, if you get a pace that's too good, this is... Sometimes you have to throw a couple good pace. This is major cope. The cope starts early today. The first 5 minutes of the run, and I'm already spouting the craziest copium phrases you've ever seen. Like, sometimes you have to throw a couple good runs so that you're, like, you get okay with being on good pace. Because, like, speedrunning is so in your head if you get on like your best pace ever, you often get really nervous and then you make mistakes. And like the more runs you throw, the more used to the good pace you get. So sometimes it takes a couple times until you... Throwing does help with nerves? Exactly. I'm not entirely like out in the woods with this. I'm actually like being sort of honest. It just sounds like copium. Because like the gameplay that you see alongside of this like introspect is me failing. So naturally you would be like, yeah, he's just saying this because he fails a lot. But no, I'm actually being honest. Okay, what if I hit the cauldron and waste 0.2 seconds? You don't even need to be on a good pace to throw. Yeah, that's why I'm goated. I have the insane ability of throwing even on bad paces. Is this the second try? Yes. I did a very embarrassing throw in Shellwood on the first attempt of the day. But I'm just gonna memory hold that and we'll pretend like this is the first honest run. Or, alternatively, if you want to, you can pretend like it was a practice run all along. Speedrunning really is just like an exercise in mental gymnastics. It's all about just tricking yourself that your failures weren't in vain and that your successes are because you're awesome and not because you got lucky. What happens in Shellwood stays in Shellwood. Exactly. Nice. Very good cycle there. Ada, give me another jump and I love you. Oh my god! Yay! Okay, it's insane, chat. This is literally the run. I'm doing the thing where I celebrate prematurely again. But VOD watchers, you will know. I don't know why I'm fumbling half of my syllables today. VOD watchers, you will know. If you are a VOD watcher right now, and this was the run, I bet you're feeling so cool right now. You have knowledge that we in the audience do not have at this exact moment. I was here. I'm a VOD watcher and this was the run. Time traveler spotted. The Christopher Nolan directed speedrun where the timeline is really cooked. It's not in like chronological order. Would be a good April Fool's bit, honestly. To edit a actually no, it wouldn't. It would probably suck. It's one of those ideas that I just throw out before I realize that they're probably awful. I'm coming from YouTube because you healed on the Seth fight. I'm so happy. Don't you mean that... Oh, you meant during the warm-up. I thought you meant you were a time traveler and like at the end of the run, I didn't heal on Seth. Or I did heal on Seth and you were like, wow. In this run he heals on Seth and that's going to make all the difference. But really what I would have wanted you to say in that case is that I didn't heal on Seth because I didn't take any damage. Because I did like a hitless Seth fight. Yeah, I don't know. The Christopher Nolan directed speedrun sounds like maybe the worst April Fool's joke of all time. Because really what you'd be uploading is just like a speedrun, but it's like cut really badly into different segments. You have like Act 1 and Act 3 being shown simultaneously in the timeline or something. And then they all converge onto Act 2. Would probably be unwatchable. I think you underestimate how bad most April Fool's jokes are. I only come up with good April Fool's jokes ideas. Well, that's not true, because I just came up with a terrible one. But I've got a lot of good ones, and I think it's best for me to not reveal them. You can do a lot of fun things for an April Fool's stream. Most of them include, like... messing with your audience in some way. Well, that's kind of the point, I guess. I'm officially no longer a VOD frog. I'm happy to finally catch a stream of yours. Welcome, welcome. You're lucky because you're catching the run right now. I'm placing all of my unfounded confidence on this run. Look at that pace, though. We're kind of zooming. I've already been vindicated by my flea 1 split. Things that maybe should have been a heal, methinks. Okay, at least we didn't get hit there. I'm actually okay with not healing that. We can heal between first wave and onward. On Hunter's March Arena number 1. Hello. Actually, I think I'm gonna use Silk Spears. I'm abandoning all my non-existent principles about playing safe. We'll heal on this wave. Yeah, that worked out. We got a fast, because this one is the heal fodder anyway. This is how I always do it. Look at that. Worked out pretty well. Okay, how about we don't just face tank all the enemies? Can I hit you both? Yes, thank you, Chakra. We are gonna want another heal on this arena. And I would have wanted it right there. I think we gotta send it. Yep, we're sending it. I've been vindicated again. Okay, that was good. Not the fastest, but still pretty fast, I think. That was a little scary, though. We are already on the edge of our seats. I gotta say, I'm working against a debuff today because I went climbing earlier today, and it's my first time going climbing in, I want to say, like a year. So my forearms and my hands are not used to it at all. So they are very tired right now, and I feel like it might actually play an impact. But so far, I'm actually playing really well. So I'm just gonna hope that it doesn't have any major consequences. Nice parry. What if you didn't burrow and lose me time? How about that? What did you climb? I just climbed a little building called Taipei 101. Took a selfie with Alex Honnold at the top. Or maybe I am Alex Honnold, you don't know. You see the big counterweight inside? No, but I would assume that's a pretty extraordinary feat of architecture and engineering, honestly. Tall buildings that have like a counterweight inside of them so that they don't like break under wind pressure. Kind of fascinating. Giant metal ball in the middle of your building that occupies like 15 floors or something. Something like that. Do you think Alex Honnold could free solo Mount Faye? That's kind of what I was on to right around when his building climb happened. I was wondering if he could do the Architect's Melody without clawline. Because that's kind of like a rope, sort of. No silk. I mean, it's probably, like, cannon size, it's probably very, very small. So I'm sure he could just, like, take a tiny step. But that kind of ruins the fun of the theoretical. Oh, nice! We hit them both with the spear. That's really nice. Oh, wait, could today be a day where I actually get a decent Deep Docks Arena? Crazier things have happened. Never mind. No, it's not. It sucks. They hate me. Yep, look at this. Are you seeing this, chat? The Smoke Rock Sifters are the worst enemy ever created. I can't believe that they're now my most hated enemy. It makes no sense. Silksong has like so many enemies that are cursed in a one way or another. You've got like the squat craw, you've got the spit squits, or the swamp squits. I think the spit squits are the, yeah, because they spit, the other ones don't. We're kind of zooming. As far as early games go, this is a really nice pace, I think. Lava dip me. Oh! Oh, Lace. Oh, nice dodging the hitbox there. You see how smoothly I... Okay, that's a little slow. Great fight. My gold here is crazy. I can't believe I've done a 5-second faster one. That's insane. But that was pretty good. That first lava dip was very on point, though. I'm pretty happy about that. What was I talking about? I got completely distracted by doing Lace. I'm a little scatterbrained today. Which I realize I say that like almost every stream at this point. But it's extra true today. I don't really know why. It might be because I've completely turned around my sleep schedule for the better. Which does things to you on the first day, for sure. Nice. Is Silksong not boring for you after so many runs? Not really, no. Speedrunning by itself kind of keeps things stimulating and interesting by itself. But you don't really get tired of your favorite meal, do you? Like if you have a dish that you really love, it's hard to get tired of it. I mean, maybe that's a bad analogy because maybe even I would get tired of my favorite dish if I ate it every day. Not really, no. Like the game is so good and there's so much depth to the movement that it feels really fun to continually try. And the thing is like the nice combo of streaming and speedrunning is that like you can just go through the motions sometimes on the speedrunning side and kind of have the streaming side of things. Oh, the clip farming room. You can kind of have the streaming side of things just like take over as far as like the enjoyment. It's like sometimes you don't really feel like streaming and you're like, okay, but I want to do some speedrunning, so I might as well stream, and you end up having fun. And sometimes you don't really feel like speedrunning, but you're like, I'm a speedrun streamer, so if I want to stream, I'm gonna speedrun. And then you end up like getting that way to enjoy the experience anyway. But they're a good synergy for sure. They complement each other really nicely. So the answer, I guess, is that things don't really get that repetitive because it's different every day. The run is different every day because some days I suck and some days I'm really good at the game. But the experience of doing the run is also very different from day to day because there's different, banter, and there's different jokes and different questions that I'm answering and different topics that I'm talking about every day over the top of the speedrunning. So it stays fresh for the most part, Burning out on a speedrun is definitely something that happens. It's kind of what happened to me with Hollow Knight, and particularly 112% in Hollow Knight, which was my main category for the longest time. But you could just take a break. You could like the fun thing with speedrunning is that you can just like run the same game but a different category, and it's like a whole different thing. No YouTube stream? Is something up with the YouTube stream? There's a stream on YouTube. Is there not? Alright, we get the point. I'm sorry for talking. I got asked a question. What the hell? What are you in a rush about? Oh, annoying stick bug. Nice. Bloop. Look at that. I'm not messing up Shellwood again, okay? After Sea of Sorrows, will you be trying to 112 the version of Silksong or keep doing True Ending? I'm just about to end the True Ending arc, honestly. I feel like True Ending is awesome, and I'm definitely going to return to it in the future. But I want to do some other categories. The plan is to get the sub 3, get a True Ending run that I'm really proud of, and then run some all bosses and slash or 100%. I haven't fully decided which one I'm doing first. It seems like chat really wanted to see all bosses, but people are excited about both of them, it seems. So I'm having a tough time deciding, because they're both insanely cool categories. Guys, the first mistake of the run has hit us. I can't believe I did that. That was so dumb. I did the flea so well, and then I had to ruin something. All bosses would be cool. I think so as well. Yeah, I think all bosses is especially cool because it's a very underrun category right now. It hasn't really had that much, like, development because people haven't really been running it. And that's fun for two reasons. One reason, it would be fun to, like, work on the routing and stuff and kind of iterate on that as we go. Second of all, I might have a shot at a world record. It might be like the only category I have a chance at world record in these days. 'Cause people are too good at Silksong. And I'm too washed. But like the thing is, you take a main category that people haven't grinded to obliteration yet. And maybe there's a chance. World record right now is ass. I can say because it's me. Hyzen, what's record right now for all bosses? I'm actually curious. I haven't been able to watch your run yet. 4:29. So like 20 minutes slower than, or 20 minutes faster than 100%. Yeah, that feels like that can go way down. Definitely under 4 possible, I think. That's gonna be fun. Maybe I'll join the all bosses train. How are you liking the category? Is it fun? Or is it cursed? Like, because I would assume it's like True Ending, but harder. Because like, it's just True Ending plus more hard fights. Is the thing with all bosses. It's peak. I'm sold. That's all I needed to hear. All bosses February is coming, chat. Don't ask me what that damage tank was against the little guy right there. Nice Splinter Bark skip, by the way. I think we're a little back here. You mean March? No, I mean February. March is for the hunters. Anticipating a wave of cry laughing emojis in the chat. What the hell? Where's the cry laughing emojis? Where's your whimsy, chat? There they are. Raffle. Thank you, chat. I feel so loved. Not my best work as far as Widow fights go, but it's certainly okay. Oh my god. You're a real slasher today. I hardly know her. I thought that was gonna be a slash again. That's a slash. Okay, there you go. Oh my god, we are saving 10 billion years on Widow? What did I do here in PB? Excuse me? It might be ass. Blue SR made a run so bad his chat clowned him. One of my favorite new meme formats. What is the? It's like a piggy. What is the original? And it's like he made a statement so outrageous, even his gang clowned him. It's a dog. I've only seen this meme twice, and I fell in love with it at first sight. Guys. Okay. That's all the mistakes you're seeing today, okay? We're done. Okay, it's the worst post-Widow segment. It's the worst post-Widow segment of all time. Okay, listen. That's the last mistake you're seeing from me here. Because mistakes are an enemy in Hollow Knight, not Silksong, okay? Bro made a mistake so outrageous they put him in the Hunter's Journal. Pioneer in the field of time loss. At least I'm good at something, okay? I was really inspired. Has anyone seen the clip of Ludwig grinding MCSR? Not the one where he falls in the end after trying to place the nether fence and the slab. Not that one. I mean the one where he has a crash out and he says, what happened to being ass? What happened to genuinely and authentically sucking in front of people? And I thought that was really inspiring. I related a lot, honestly. That's the energy I'm trying to hold on to this year. I'm gonna wholeheartedly and dedicatedly show my true self, which is being shit at Silksong in front of you. The Hope Core one. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. I think you're not going very far if you're inspired by Ludwig. Did he not hit gold 1 in MCSR ranked? Did he not pull off his gold? His goal, I should say, which was gold. Last night? That's a profoundly inspirational story. Gold 1 is like bottom 40%? Yeah, but it doesn't matter. He can be proud of himself because his goal was to hit gold. He sucked at the start, and then by the end he sucked a little less. There's something beautiful about that, for sure. Put on a face cam on stream. Honestly, I'm not too opposed to it anymore. Because, at this point, like, if someone wants to find out what I look like, they can just, like, triangulate all of the information I've given to you about my life, and you'd find me in, like, an instant. But the problem is that I don't own a face cam. I do not own a webcam at all. Also, where would I even put it? Where on the stream would I put it? 20% opacity and stretched over the entire game? How about that? I see the vision on that one, maybe. Full screen cam and describe the gameplay. Turtle, you're onto something. Why do I call you Turtle when your name is Bean? I can't read. It's because half the time I'm trying to say Turtle Bean, but then I just say Turtle. Yeah, I'll just like block out the game and I'll be narrating it like the Big Splash guy. The beautiful skies of Farloom illuminates the blessed land. We're coming up on the grass here. Will we beat the whole game in one go? I'm not sure. We're jumping into the water. Big splash. Tearing through the grass with my giant needle. Exactly. Yes. Let's get this win, chat. Now do the optometrist bit. Are we just playing the greatest hits? Lewis R greatest hits compilation. Why am I trying to equip Silk Speed anklets when I am on my way to get Silk Speed anklets? Genius speedrun innovation. Ah! It's the worst needle in Noker of all time. I'm sorry for existing, okay? I can still get you. Okay, I'm redeeming myself. I'm starting to think Needle in Hoker is a little washed tech-wise, I gotta say. Oh, that was a bountiful serving of spines, to be sure. I think it's almost enough. I think I'm missing like 3 here. Vibe count? Oh, 2. Okay. I really wanted to say 2 originally. You won't believe me, because I can literally make this up if I wanted to. I wanted to say 2, but I didn't want to look overconfident. So I said 3, but it actually ended up being 2. So I might be the best vibe counter to ever do it. I believe you. Thank you. Like, I know I suck at everything else, but can you at least give me the being good at vibe counting? Because I am good at vibe counting, okay? No? Okay. I guess I should have expected that. Needle in Hoker isn't washed. You are? I think there's some truth to that for sure. Can someone explain to me why I just saved 14 seconds? 13 seconds? I can't count. What did I do here in PB? I guess not pick up Hoker spines. Seems like the pretty clear indication off of the time at least. Nice. Because today is the day. You think I can actually pull this off today? Do you think we're actually getting the run? I don't really have the full confidence. I don't know why today I'm weirdly nervous about doing runs. It took me so much force to start the main menu today. This is tragic news. It's slower to do this skip chat. This is like one of my only speedrun contributions to True Ending. All of my speedrun contributions, they look like a great strat on the surface, and then you time it and it's like half a second slower. But that's okay. It looked cool. It did look cool. And I guess that counts for something. There's something to be said about swag strats. By the way, let's hit cross skip chat. Chatter in the chat. I guess that's where you would be. Chatter who said that I'm gonna miss cross skip because I'm washed today. Check this out. Please let me hit this. Oh, it's early dive. That's not good. I hate early dive. I'm so bad at early dive. Why must you do this? They hate me. It's so personal. Okay, we're restarting the room. Oh my god. Please let me at least do this backup semi-well. fuck you. Am I doing the cocoon skip? Am I doing the cocoon skip? I could reset. But I could also just do the cocoon skip. It's gonna lose us a minute, but it's not that bad. I'll let you decide, chat. I spent all my late dives during practice. Yeah, if I could just get a late dive there, that would have been really nice. Does cocoon even help there? I mean, not really. I'm just gonna do the skip to see how much time I lost, but then I might reset. It's so embarrassing, chat. Check this out. Okay, it actually kind of is a sick cocoon skip. That actually works really well. No, thank you. Bloop. That was a little embarrassing. It has been a while since I messed that up, honestly. It has been a while since I messed that up. If you bench next to Chakra, that would have been ahead. No, because then I would have had to run down to the Bellway. There's a reason we bench at the Bellway. It's so that we can use it. The crawl chatter was right. They were right, sadly. We're gonna go again, chat. We're gonna go again. Go learn crawl skip. I know how to do it. I just messed it up. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being washed. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I'm just bad. Okay. Does speedrunning a game not make you bored of the game? No, speedrunning is a really good way to make it stay fresh, honestly. Sometimes you get burnt out on it, but you know, you can do that. That goes for any hobby. We're gonna go again, chat. We're gonna go again. All right. We're going again. And we're locking in. Produce is washed, chopped, and cooked before it's served and ate. Juniper juice. Mods, can we pin that message? This is very important. That's my manifesto today. I'm going back and I'm pinning the message manually. Can I even do this on this? No. I can ban you. That's not really what I want to do. Okay. Well, alright. I guess we're not pinning the message. Alright. Why don't you take the chakra bench? Because we need to keep the bench... first of all, we're not meant to die there. Because that dying is bad and slow. Secondly, we need to keep the bench at the Bellway so that we can quit out and use the Bellway. Alright, we're gonna go again, chat. I'm not even getting stun locked by the main menu. I'm going right now, alright? Mods, you are ass at your job? No, they're just not here. No need to be so mean about it. They're just trying. Practice cross skip? No. I'm gonna practice cross skip by pulling it off in the run. How about that? Let's watch some TikTok. Now we're talking. Yes, I'm gonna get a face cam and I'm gonna just have it show my empty chair as I go get my DoorDash, and there will be I'll have a moss bag video on repeat on the screen. This is Blue SR in 2026. I'm getting stun locked by the main menu again. Sorry, I'm gonna start now, okay? Remember, 39% of the run past Act 1 this year have finished. Is that true? Ship of Theseus, is that true? Are you fudging the numbers to make me feel better, or is that actually true? Because that's a sick stat. It's true. I'm the GOAT. That's really good, actually. Red menu screen. I got you, Silk Spear. There you go. We're using the red menu screen today. Oh my god, just sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Fuck my Chungus life, dude. I can't do anything. All right. Here we go, chat. Let's do this. Here we go. We're getting the sub 3, all right? Today's the day. We're pulling it off. It'll be a nice start to my weekend, honestly. If we can finally hit the sub 3 hour barrier. I think we could do it, honestly. I'm excited to try at least. Because the time save is there. There is plenty of it. I can't believe I died to Seth twice in my PB chat. That's very... Well, it happens if you're nervous on good pace, of course, but it's a little embarrassing. I guess the consequence of that is that we have 3 minutes of time save on Seth in Act 3. So that's certainly okay. I guess that's a, you know, the silver lining of messing up a lot in your personal best is that you have a lot of time to be saved in your future runs. Therein lies my secret to speedrunning, guys. If you've ever wanted to get good at speedrunning, step number 1 is be bad at speedrunning. Because if you are good at the speedrunning, it's harder to save time. And because time save is the ultimate goal, by being bad, you can leave more time for yourself to save in future runs. And therefore... That was a pretty good Marima, actually. How many shell shards did I get? I was not paying attention. You're always inventing new time loss, though? That's true. But I'm just being considerate to my future self. Because if there's no time save for my... We're starting the cope early today. We're 52 seconds into the run. I'm already coping. If I don't invent new time losses for my future self, then there won't be any time to save. So you might think that I'm throwing because I'm bad, and you would definitely be correct. But really, I have a secret explanation. And that's that I'm bad on purpose. Except for this run right now, where I'm going to be really good at the game. And we're getting our sub 3, okay? I believe, chat. No, but seriously, I do think we can do this. I know I've been saying this for like forever now. But I do actually feel like we're like on the precipice of pulling this out. I can feel it at the tip of my fingers. Not quite like able to close my hand around it. But maybe as the run progresses, we'll reach a little further. About 2 minutes in a free time save in Act 2. And 3 minutes in Act 3. That's 5 minutes total. It'll make for a really comfortable 2:57 actually. We might actually soar past the sub 3 hour mark. In order to do that though, I need to lock in. Which is the hard part. But let's at least try. Nope, that would be your keyboard at your fingertips. That is very true. Alright, Moss Mother. Am I gonna miss any needle hits? I always mess something up in this fight. So if I could do a good one, that would be nice. Breaking news, guys. BlueSR has performed his first ever good Mouse Mother fight. 1.6 seconds here is pretty alright. I did mess up a couple neutral pogos, but that's okay. Look at that. All of that just to mess up cross skip. Listen, we're not messing up cross skip today. It's not happening. I've already expended my one embarrassing throw for the day today. I expended it twice by doing 2 embarrassing throws. But we're not gonna triple dip on the throw ticket, okay? It's not happening. Baba. It happened though, why would it not happen again? Because of the gambler's fallacy. Which is definitely a true thing that you should base your understanding of probability upon. Events that are unlikely to happen will become more likely after not happening. In other words, if I throw a speedrun 400 times, it becomes more likely that I succeed. And if you have a problem with that, you can take it up with your local statistician and /or my cognitive dissonance. Now let's not mess up the Beast Fly Pogo, because otherwise I'm gonna look real silly. Neutral Pogos are kind of neutral pogoing right now, though. Hello. Alright, move you over there. Excuse me. Thank you. Nice. I was a little scared about the height on that, but it worked out pretty fine. Now let me get a double Prashanka here, please. Was almost too high. There's no such thing when it comes to Beast Flight Pogos. Okay, we got Huranki. It's okay, chat. We'll be alright. I'm continuing. How do you divide your brain to play and talk at the same time? The answer is do both worse. No, but it's just a learned skill. Speaking of talking about stuff, I watched the second Knives Out movie last night, and I gotta say, chat, you were right. It's not as good as the first one. It was okay. It was entertaining and fun, but I feel like it wasn't as narratively coherent as the first one. Is the third one really good? Because I heard the third one was better. I was excited about that. It's better than the third one, though. Not according to public consensus. The third one is way better. Okay, I'm feeling good about that. Because the first one is really good. I really enjoyed the first one. They should invent a Knives Out movie. I'm just recycling jokes now. But they should invent a Knives Out movie where they figure out why I'm so fucking cracked at Hollow Knight Silksong. Benoit Blanc versus my failed Bell Beast one cycle. Where at the end he realizes that I was actually stupid all along, and that's why I got away with getting PBs. I don't know. I'm sure you can workshop that into something funny. They don't play Among Us in the third movie. The first scene of Benoit Blanc being him in a bathtub playing Among Us, though, that was definitely a culture shock in 2026. There's a lot of memory hold pandemic era stuff. It was so bad. It wasn't bad. It was just like very of the times. I thought it was pretty funny. Was not expecting it though, and that's what made it funny. Alright, Bell Beast, please. There's Among Us and Knives Out. Yes, the second one, Glass Onion. Starts with a I don't think it starts with it. It starts with people opening puzzle boxes. I should know this because I watched the movie last night. But the first scene with the titular John Knives Out does in fact begin with him being depressed in a bathtub playing Among Us with old people over Zoom. It might be the most pandemic sentence ever spoken. Can you do a jump attack, please? I'm pretty sure I whiffed the first Silk Spear. Am I the only one? I'm not feeling too confident. I'm pretty sure the first Silk Spear went too early. Now we're good. Never mind. I did not, chat. I thought I failed, but actually I was perfectly fine. A slight mistake, though. Or a slight unfortunate pattern, I should say. I didn't really make a mistake. I thought it whiffed for sure. Yeah, I was so sure that was going to be so early. Look at that. Should be a pretty decent start, I think, here. I think we've got something for sure. The question is if I can keep it past Hunter's March. Slart, you have no idea how funny this looks to me. Slaren is like deleting a bunch of block terms that I've accumulated over like 5 years of streaming. So I just like so like I see like the mod notifications in the chat of just like a wave of Slart 22 deleted block term and then like the silliest word I could possibly imagine. It is mostly just variations of the word gooner, yeah. Which did almost make me laugh out loud. But then I realized that I would have been crazy because like no one else can see it. All right. The word gooner has been unbanned. Lo and behold. Don't start putting it in all of your messages though, please. We're putting some trust in you, chat, okay? But trust goes both ways, alright? Alright, hello, Scarguard. Don't. Okay. Guys, new tech. It's just a little new strat I came up with. Can you stop? Thank you. New tech, chat. It's called the reverse silk spear. It's where you miss your silk spear and lose time. Truly, I am an innovator in the speedrunning field. I gotta say though, this early game has been pretty clean so far. Things when you say when you run out of things to say, but also things that are true. I'm not gonna die to the arena. I know I have a track record. You're a thrower, not a shower? No, I'm a thrower, not a shower, because I'm not washed. Alright? Lock in. Okay, what if instead of parrying all of my attacks, you would just die? Thank you. How confident are you in getting a sub 3 today? Well, like, getting a run in this category is already really hard. So I'm gonna say about 50%. Which is actually pretty high. Considering all of the things that need to go right in order for a run of true ending to go the distance, so to say. I would have loved to get some health here. What if I parry everything? Okay. Okay, what? As I said, what if I parry anything? Let's not make that like a new standard for this arena, please. I would love to like enter with some more health and not do that every time. Because now I'm putting myself on the line for the next arena. Because if I make a single little mistake here, then we're back in Mouse Grotto, and I would not like to be back in Mouse Grotto, unless it is to, you know, collect the Snare Setter and the Hunter's Crest evolution in the 1 hour and or so mark of the run. Real true ending knowers. Okay. He's not gonna heal on this arena. I don't have any silk to heal with. All of my silks are going to spears. We're alright. Rip pre-typed? No! You need to have some faith. We're alright, gang. In fact, I think we're actually saving time on this segment because this was pretty goated. Look at these neutral pogos. Are these the neutral pogos of a guy who would die to Hunter's March Arena? Don't say yes, okay? Don't say yes. I guess I set myself up for that one. That's... No, there's first time chatters saying yes. Oh no. They cooked me. I can't recover from that one. The regular chatters saying yes, I kind of expected, but whenever there's someone with a first time chat message and their first chat message is like, I am expecting you to fail. I said this last stream, but having the first time chatter badge around your name when you say something funny makes it like 20 times funnier. Like if you type a funny message in chat, it's funny. If you type a funny message in chat and it's your first ever chat message, it's like when you play Balatro and you have a polychrome glass card with a red seal. It gets crazy re-triggers. Is what I'm trying to say. Balala mentioned. Has anyone tried the Balatro App Store ripoff called the Joker Poker Balala? Because I remember seeing a screenshot of it. And I think it's possibly the funniest like ripoff game I've ever seen. Thank you. It's a staple on my phone. I'm actually pretty sure it's an app. Joker Poker Balala used AI art. No! My goat is washed. I thought it was the pinnacle of human creativity. Can you give me a good pattern, like, for once in your life? This arena sucks, chat. The Smoke Rock Sifters are quickly becoming my least liked enemy in Silksong, which is crazy given the fact that stuff like a squat crawl exists. Oh my god, this movement is so ass. Alright, we're about to lose some time on Lace here. That was a disaster. Why can they block Silk Spears? It doesn't make any sense. There's two enemies in this entire game that can block the Silk Spear. The one is the Rhino Grund during only its turnaround animation when it's charging, which I think is a bug. And not like in the Hollow Knight kind of bug. I mean in the game development sort of way. Yeah, we're bleeding some time there, mostly because of that disastrous arena. And the other one is the Smoke Rock Sifter. They just have like a god parry where they can just block your spear, which is kind of sick, honestly. I kind of vibe with the idea that like a random early game enemy can lock in that sense. Also, Watcher at the Edge. Did they really have a block that actually blocks the spear? Because there's a lot of parries that block needles and other stuff. But like almost all of the parries that block... Okay, I just hit myself over the head with a giant Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I've never done that before. Look, the little Furtid was in the way. I tried to get past it, but if I had jumped, I would have fallen down. Undertale style. So we're just gonna take that embarrassing sledgehammer to the head instead and carry on with our lives. Call me the Watcher at the Edge the way I'm on the edge of my seat when I watch a Blue SR stream. Hell yeah. See, what I'm trying to say is that if that had been your first message, you would have been instantly catapulted to like S tier chatter status. Smoke Rock Sifter is using Sherma's hats. That's why it's so strong. That's true. You might be onto something. Lore theory. Because there's a reason that Sherma doesn't die while traversing the kingdom, even though they're unarmed. Sherma does have a symbol hat. So that might be why. Maybe the symbols are just like the most goated piece of orchestral plot armor in a duplicate sense. Do you have the Drifter's Cloak? Not yet, but we get it slightly later. Sigma Boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. We do our routing where we get the needle in before we get the Drifter's Cloak, so that while we pick up the Drifter's Cloak, we can also get the Silk Speed Anklets. As a percussionist, cymbals are goated. That's very true. As a non-percussionist. Barishkava. Alright, give me my chug jug. I've had a tough week. Barishkava. Oh my god. My movement's washed. I saw someone named Sigma Fortnite Goon 67 earlier. I gotta say, when you're a streamer, especially if you have a lot of people cycling through your chats, you end up seeing a lot of usernames to the point where you're completely desensitized to it. But sometimes someone will ask, also another funny genre of chat messages. Sometimes someone with like the most outrageous username will ask like a completely normal question. To the point where like you start to realize that they probably don't remember that their username carries implications of their character. Where like you'll have a first time chatter, and with the first time chatter badge it's extra funny. But you'll have someone who says, they come into chat and they're like, oh, is this why you do this in the speedrun? That's so interesting. Or like, good luck on the runs, and their name is like... I can't even think of something preposterous enough that I feel comfortable saying, but like something like... yeah, Fortnite Gooner Roblox 67 or something. Free Feet Picks Central, exactly. Stuff like that. The internet is a strange place, chat. You end up encountering a lot of people. I just showed up. Scarlet Sword, no, you have a normal username. I guess that being the... Okay, what if I suck at Silksong? That being the first thing you hear as you join the stream is probably gonna, like, have you do a double take, though. Especially considering we usually keep the stream relatively normal, I'd like to say. Maybe chat's gonna disagree on that one. I guess it depends on your definition of normal. No, we don't. I try to. I don't know what you're doing in chat. I like to check in most of the time. I know if I let you loose, you would be discussing like the most heinous garbage. Well, heinous is the wrong word. I guess that implies like a certain evilness to it. But you would just be talking about like... I don't even know. I'm just saying that the Silksong, the Hollow Knight NSFW subreddit has a few too many users, and it's kind of scaring me. That exists, sadly. It does. Link. No, don't search that up. How would you know? Because, you know, when you go on Reddit and you search for Hollow Knight or Hollow Knight Silksong, it pops up as one of the recommended ones. I've never been on it, but like, that shit has like 50,000 members or something. Probably a lot more after Silksong. I think last I'm not on Reddit much, but last I checked, it had like 50,000 members. which is kind of hilarious, but also like, what? I don't think I'll ever understand. But you know what? They're not harming anyone, I guess. At least I don't think so. But I also reserve the right to, like, poke a little bit of fun at it, because it is pretty funny. Yeah, if you've ever had to Google like Hornet Hollow Knight to get the page for the wiki so that you can like grab her sprites from the game to like make a YouTube thumbnail or something, and you've accidentally gone over to the images tab, you know. There's so much stuff on the internet, man. People really do be gooning to anything. Accidentally. Well, I was looking for the image so I could get the sprite. If you search like Hornet Hollow Knight PNG or something. And then... well, you can imagine it's like 50 images of Hornet with like the most outrageous proportions you've ever seen. She's literally like a stick figure. Pretty good Widow fight, actually. Hi all, first stream here, so excited. that's a topic to join on for sure. Oh, what if I miss my Silk Spear? What if I don't shoot it out at all? Actually, we're ahead after that. That's crazy. Nice. Good first stream introduction. I mean, listen. Anytime, we usually keep the stream like very tame in terms of like, it's usually very, very PG-13. Anytime I say anything that's like remotely, slightly like, or it has anything to do with like anything that isn't the most like baby subject, everyone's like, what the hell is he talking about? I don't know. I'm just making jokes. You should really work on your first impressions. You should work on when you join the stream. When your average chatter joins the stream, all they see is me dying to, like, everything in the game. Got him! I did get their ass, actually. Pretty good, start. Well, it's not pretty good. I kind of fumbled the deep docks section mostly. But we've got something here. This is certainly a run. And it's certainly something. We've got some, a little bit of time save at least. I'm not gonna throw the cross skip today, okay? I like when the chat and streamer have a silly combo. Convo, I can't speak. My brain is so scattered today. I can't form any sentences that are coherent. There's gonna be like, this stream is like maybe 5% gas leak stream. My day ends in 7 minutes. Me when I'm Minecraft Steve or something. Me when I'm the farmer from Stardew Valley. Me when I'm, I don't know, most games have pretty short day-night cycles. You can like pick your favorite game and construct a joke that's like specifically catered to you. Rain World? I mean, not really. Rain World is like cycles of monsoon. It's not really a day You skip wall climb? No. We have wall climb. We just got it. That's why we went to Shellwood. Sorry, I'm responding in a really snarky tone. I don't mean to. My bad. No, we do get we do get climb. That's why we went and got climb right before we went over to Widow. Blue SR when he tells chat to ask questions if they're curious about anything in the run or if they want anything explained. Blue SR when someone actually asks a question. Pretty okay. We're okay. Have you ever played Hypixel Skyblock? No, I don't think so, no. I've played Skyblock at some point. Maybe I have played Hypixel Skyblock, but Hypixel Skyblock is like its own thing, is it not? It's not really just Skyblock. It has like a whole system. If you hate yourself, you should. That explains a lot about some of my mods. They're always in the mod channel in the Discord playing Hypixel Skyblock. Yeah. I was about to say. Ash, I'm gonna hit you with a caught emoji on that one. Oh my god, I suck. Yo, hello Scene. Today is the day sub 3. You think so? My chat does not believe in me. But Scene, if you believe in me, then I think anything's possible. All you need is one goat who believes in you. Or love, if you ask Paul McCartney. At least I think that was him. I don't know which one of the Beatles wrote that one. It's the worst text skipping of all time. Oh my god. Me when I'm bartering in the 7th century CE. All you need is one goat. I think you can workshop that. Top 10 hokers that should not have been a needle in hoker. God damn it. Oh my god. It's a disaster. It's an utter calamity. This one's too high to needle in hoker. They hate me. They hate me, chat. It's garbage. It's slop. I'm just gonna reload the room and tank it, I think. I think I just need... This is... we're very low on the vibe count. We're gonna basically need this entire hoker. Oh my god! I missed the spine. I don't think this is, like, fucking enough, man. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking... I need hoker spines! Oh, you respawn? I'm fucking stupid. Of course you do. That's what happens every run. Okay, this is... It might be a gas leak stream. It might be the worst hoker section ever witnessed by a human who is alive. And has not been taken over by, like, a robot that sucks at anything. What in the world was that? I'm pretty sure, funniest part, I'm pretty sure this is still time save. I don't even know what happened in PB here, but at least I know we're not losing much time. That's preposterous. It's an utter calamity. It's a disgrace. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're just gonna pretend that never happened, okay? Chat, initiate the memory holding process. No? Okay, fair enough. You really should not be losing 25 seconds to gold on the the ogre segment. That's okay, I'll make up for it by getting an insane cross skip, chat. Don't worry, gang. We're all good. Shirley? Don't type Lamau. I'm trying my best over here. Don't type Lamau with multiple O's. Multiple O's. They fucking hate me. Oh my god. That's quite funny though. Would it be a good bit, chat, if I did a whole stream? Sorry, I never finished the sentence. I just realized I stopped talking in the middle of that. Sorry. Would it be a would it be a good bit if I did a whole stream with a terrible British accent the entire time? A whole stream would be crazy. Would it be funny? I've got infinite April Fool's ideas for streams. All of them suck though. They're all like this. Say hello, governor. Swedish accent? Oh, that one I see. The funny thing about my funny thing about my Swedish. Okay, we got a great backup on that one. Funny thing about my Swedish accent is that it's not my real Swedish accent because I don't have one. So I've had my Swedish accent is as artificial as any non-Swedish person because I don't have a Swedish accent even though I'm Swedish. So like when I do a Swedish accent, I'm not doing my like natural unmasked accent. I'm making an impression of a Swedish person as a Swedish person, even though I am Swedish. Because my impression of a Swedish person is just me, because I'm Swedish. But I have to like recreate the accent. How come you don't have a Swedish accent? Because I've been chronically online for my formative years. Not exactly true. I did a lot of reading in English as a kid. And the internet certainly helped. And then like I had a broad enough vocabulary that it was easy for me to start. Like when I started streaming when I was 13, it naturally became a good arena to practice my my vocational skills, I suppose. And for that reason, I don't know, I've become relatively fluent in the language, I would say. Mostly just a lot of exposure, I suppose. What game did you first start streaming? It was mostly just random bullshit at the start, but basically Hollow Knight was my proper start. And you know, here I am. 5+ days 5+ days later? Well, I guess that's true. It is 5+ days later. I was gonna say 5+ years later. Underselling it a little bit. Can you believe it's really been 5 days since I was 13 years old, chat? Isn't that crazy? Time really does fly. Pretty sure I did not kill any surface striders. The pond skippers. If I'm not mistaken. Big splash. Very true. Thank you. Bro is 5 days old. Scene, you know what's really fucked up? I'm actually not exactly sure how old you are. You're probably like 21, 22. If I'm not entirely misjudging based on your voice and appearance and general demeanor. I'm gonna go ahead and say a 22 vibe is strong on this one. I'm 19? We're the same age? What the hell? What? You're so wise and well collected, man. Wait, what month were you born? Day and month right now. And the social security number and the 3 numbers on the back, okay? Just for research. What the fuck are you doing? That's why you called me Unk. I'll never forgive you. If you're actually younger than me, I can't live that down. That's preposterous. Birthday's in 2 weeks. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God he's older than me. He's Unk. He's so Unk, man. I was gonna say scene. Well, in this case, I was gonna say because you're older, you probably think it's funny that I'm saying it. Oh shit! I used a flea brew. That's not good. But now it'll probably just like be really relatable. Isn't it fucked up to be turning 20? And older people in the chat are gonna hate us for this, because they rightfully think we're very annoying for complaining about our ages when we're like not old at all. And being like, oh, I'm so old, I'm literally 19 or 20 years old. When they're like 25 and they've already... Oh my fucking God, it's mid all the way through. I can't believe this. Unfortunate. Been a while since I fucked this up. I won't really be able to do BS2, honestly, because, you know, I've got no... Oh my God, what? It's been so long since I do this movement. That's so unfortunate. But it's really fucked up to be turning 20. I don't know, it just feels weird. It's really not, but it's I don't know. I'm entering my 3rd decade on this planet? What do you mean? Fucked up. Okay, listen. I'm gonna need some wind. I'm gonna need some wind. Excuse me! Thank you. Okay, I saved it. It only lost me like 2 decades. Ho. Are you fucking serious? I'm getting the bench. I'm getting the bench. Are you kidding? I'm not getting the bench. I can't get it. I can't afford it. But that's ridiculous. This is the worst segment of all time. It's like a slapstick fucking speedrun. I accidentally used a flea brew at the start, so I couldn't do BS2 properly. But then I also messed up BS1 because I'm a fucking idiot. Okay. Okay. What if I do everything wrong? New lore theory. What if I do everything wrong? How about that? What would happen if I fucking sucked, chat? Fuck my Chungus life. What is going on? Okay, we casually lost 30 seconds over the span of 30 seconds. But that's okay. We've got a run going. It's a little washed in Act 1. There's so much time saved. As long as I don't do any stupid chokes, we're still alright. I guess that's karma for calling myself old at 19. We will be healing. Do not fear. Oh my God, if you had hit me there, I would have... Stop doing the fidget spinner attack! It's not 2016 anymore! Feel old yet? 2016 was fucking 10 years ago. Stop nostalgia farming, last judge. You're washed and unk. Now get with the times. Don't you love it when you can make a great joke that is on topic while clutching after setting yourself up for failure in every single way possible? Holy shit, what a disaster. I lived, but like, what the hell was that, man? What are we doing? I'm not okay with this, all right? We're in Act 2, okay? And as we know, what was the stat again? Ship of Theseus in chat, who is the person who has been, for some reason, logging... Oh, they're right there. They've been logging all of my runs this year into a spreadsheet and getting statistics for it. Apparently, 39% of the runs that I enter Act 2 in finish the run this year, which I gotta say is pretty good, man. I feel like most of my resets... Like, I have a reputation for resetting a lot, but like, with that in mind, it's mostly just Act 1. Right? I reset a lot in Act 1, but like once the train gets going, it goes somewhere. At least. Now let's recover this garbage and like turn it into something good, please. Cause like what was the train dies to Seth? Listen! Why do I always hit you with the J-Easy listen? I was never book smart. Someone else in chat said that I sound like the fairy from Ocarina of Time. The hey, listen! But it's not really the right cadence. I wouldn't even say it's the cadence of Hyrule, which I think is another Zelda game if I'm not mistaken. But it might also just be one that I've made up in my brain. They have a game called Cadence of Hyrule? Is there one? There is one? Kingdom? No, the kingdom is crying because it's the tears of the kingdom. And I'm crying because my run fucking sucks. Leaked new Zelda game? Don't say that, okay? Shigeru Miyamoto has snipers on my roof. He and Mickey Mouse and Bob Iger and who's the current CEO of Sony? No idea, honestly. Me? John Sony? I do not think their name is John Sony. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you on that one. This soundtrack is so good. It took a while until we reached our first Silksong nerd out moment. We've been underdoing the Silksong nerd outs recently. It's becoming Silksong is becoming a little too normal, man. I'm taking it for granted. I'm on 4 HP here. I can do the face tank here, which is a little scary. Bob Iger has quit. Has he? Probably got like $1 trillion pay package while they laid off half of their workforce. Scenes, you see that? Are you proud of me? I should not have done that. I should have gotten the heal. I should really have gotten the heal. Okay, I'll just do that. Chat, redeemed. The YouTube commenters love me. It's the worst pattern ever. Okay, listen. One was plenty. Did I swap dancers? No, I was gonna say. Oh my god, it's so bad. It's so washed. I need to get good at the game. Preferably right now. That's gonna be that's gonna hit me. We're one hit right now. Let's just let's talk about this. Okay, thank you. It might be the most washed start of Act 1. How do we feel about the new DLC for Cult of the Lamb, by the way? I have not played Cult of the Lamb since its release, but it's a very cool game, and I love the soundtrack. Cult of the Lamb soundtrack pretty much powered the entire process of making the Hollow Knight World Record History documentary early last year. During the 2 months I was listening to that like non-stop. It's really sad that the composer passed away for the Cult of the Lamb OST. It's definitely one of my favorite game soundtracks. For sure. I think that was in early last year, I'm pretty sure. They did leave quite a legacy though, because that soundtrack is goated. For sure. But yeah, I haven't really played Cult of the Lamb since it released. I played it like on release and it was really cute. I feel like it lacked some depth that maybe the DLCs have added to it. 'Cause there's been quite a couple major updates to the game in the last What year did Cult of the Lamb come out? Is that 2022? Did Cult of the Lamb release in 2022? I might actually be old. What the hell? That's fucked up. That's not okay. Scene, let's go move in at the retirement home together. Breath of the Wild came out in 2017. Yeah, Hollow Knight came out in 2017. But I was like, I hadn't spawned in 2017. I spawned in 2019, okay? That's where I became like a real person. This is a disaster. Don't kill me. Okay. I'm not really sure what happened there, but I'm certainly glad I didn't get hit by the grab attack. That's very nice of you. Because the grab attack would have promptly ended my ambitions. Put my foolish ambitions to rest. Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Put these foolish ambitions to rest. What else does he say again? Emboldened by the flame of ambition. Thou art of passing skill, tarnished. He has way more voice lines than I remember, dude. Margit the Fell Omen. You forgot the key? I did not forget the key. I did not! I did not hit her! Oh, hi, Mark. I should watch The Room, man. I've already told you I'm art maxing in 2026. I'm trying to watch as many pieces of absolute cinema as I can. I feel like I gotta include The Room. Because it's the best movie of all time, right? It's high art in every fashion of the word. Okay, what if I bonked my head? I know it's bad. Yeah, but it's so bad that it's good, right? That's why it has like a cult status. Like it's so abysmally terrible that it's cinema. It's kind of like Morbius. I've seen Morbius. That one is genuinely so bad that it's incredible. My favorite thing about Morbius is that it just ends. Like the movie is insanely short. And it like they randomly just decide that, you know what, we're gonna have a final fight now and it's just over. Which is very good for the audience, by the way, because like if I had to watch more than 20 more minutes of Morbius, I might actually like do something I'd regret, which is turn off the movie because, you know, it's absolute cinema and I need to keep watching it. But have you seen Zoolander? Yeah, but Zoolander is meant to be bad. You can't put Zoolander and Morbius on the same tier. Oh my fucking god. Come here. Where are you? Are you in spikes? Do you have reason to believe that you or a near relative has been impacted by... What are we doing here? By spikes? The most flying pin of all time. Where are you? Is that the pin or is that the track? That's the tracking for fucking Jubilana. It's here. Dude, we're just killing random enemies. What is going on? This is so ass. Alright, you're fucking joining the club now, I guess. Why the hell not? It's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Random fucking pilgrim no one likes. Let's join the... the brawl. Alright, listen. What if I lose 15 seconds on the easiest segment of all time? PB died on Trabio. We're about to be ahead by 10 years, but like that was very preventable time loss. Just lock in on Trabio and we're good. That could have been a lot better though. Just got here. When is he gonna start playing at a sub 3-hour pace? You just wait. And wait a lot, because not anytime soon. Have you watched Good Time with Robert Pattinson? No. Which movie is that? Is that not the new one that was... I saw a trailer of the other day? With Zendaya? No, Good Time is like an older movie, right? It's pronounced Zendaya? Is it? It's the Safdie brothers. Oh, yeah. Marty Supreme. I know of that one. Hashtag dream big. Marty Supreme. Timothy Chalamet of Dune and Hollow Knight Silksong fame. Where the fuck am I going? Okay, can I lock in? Of Sinner's Road? No, that's not... That's Josh... no, sorry, that's Ryan Coogler. Trabio! Don't you love just randomly getting hit by an... I need to pay some attention to whatever the hell I'm doing here. Oh no. Guys, I'm afraid I might be washed. I'm afraid that the allegations are accurate. Coming up with a response video soon. It will feature a ukulele. The allegations are sadly correct, and they will be addressed soon. Don't clip this, please. It'll look really weird out of context. You're dead. You're dead. You're literally dead. Thank you. Trabio! Alright. That was meant to put us like a minute ahead. Instead, we are 11 seconds ahead. It's whatever, man. Whatever. We've got something at least. It's not quite as goated as the pace from last stream, but it's something. It's all we need. I could agree to that on 2 HP, but I think out of respect for my dear audience, especially, I can't be clickbaiting you that hard because I did put the YouTube thumbnail as Hornet healing against Seth due to popular demand. I feel like it would be disingenuous if I went and did some no bench gameplay. Thank you. That was very smooth. Good movement here, except for I went a little too fast on the flea, so it ended up like I got hit by the explosion before it disappeared. Great segment. Pretty good. I'm your #1 fan at Trabio, says Trabio Lover. The gimmick accounts are back, chat. That was still like a very crazy time. The fact that I accidentally spawned a phenomenon of like hundreds of gimmick accounts on Twitch and Twitter of people being different Silksong characters. Well, I don't know how culpable I was. I think I definitely had something to do with it, which I'm sorry to everyone, but also it was really funny, I think. It was you? I think I may have played a part, not to like take all the credit or the responsibility. Good arena. Yeah, it started with Grohl the Great, and it just went a little crazy for there. There was a period of time where I was running trending, and the chat was just filled with like, "Hello, I am the Roof Spike from the Citadel. I'm going to eat your fine pins." And that was like every chatter. I am the third Silver Bell in the Bell vein. Honestly, kind of an incredible social movement. My mods hated it though. Understandably, because you know it was a lot of work for them. I thought it was really funny though. Nice, dude. Look at that segment. Clean movement throughout all of that. Now, if I could only do the second pin farming segment like remotely well, we could actually have a run here. Because this is a segment I really fucked up in PB. Are we making this? Oh my god, we still made it somehow. How are we on journals? POV, you are Dipper from Gravity Falls. How are we on journals? We are... I think we're... I did not get the... I did not get the... Sorry, I just forgot how to speak for a second. The Pond Skipper. You could say that I am the Pond Skipper Skipper. Because I hardly know her. I'm sorry. I had to. But we can get that one in Memoriam. So we're actually all good as far as entries go. Oh, it was a good pin farm. And look at this, the bell thrower is missing all their shots. The head is soaring. Okay. How did I even do that? How did I do like an animation cancel where I hit the enemy 0 times and now I'm on 1 HP? I canceled the animation so much that I didn't even hit the enemy. Good thing the bell thrower didn't hit you. I'm the bell thrower. The thrower who throws very bell. Sigh. Heal. Listen. I'm gonna do it. Not happy. What is this gameplay, bro? What is this gameplay? Oh my god. What are we doing? What are we doing? Just don't get hit? I know, but I fucking suck at the game. Do you miss the part where I suck at the game? There's gotta be Silksong streamers that don't suck that I can like direct you to, cause like I feel a little bad subjecting you to this. Bro, where's my time save? What the fuck? Oh, it's on the next split. I just got 16 seconds for some reason, I think. Okay, what if I parry everything? Just another little lore theory of mine. 236 shell shards. Dude, we're fucking rich on shards right now. We are so rich on shards. We are sharding all all over the place was what I was gonna say. That's not really right. We are 1 minute and 21 ahead. You're what? I said what I said. Stop trying to get sponsored by Pepto-Bismol and lock in. Is that like a cleaning product? I would assume yes. My cleaning product knowledge is not in English. I don't need a cleaning product. Look at how clean this fucking gameplay is. I can do that all by myself. It's a stomach med? Oh, okay. I see. My joke was funnier. Fuck you. I don't mean that. I'm so sorry. I feel bad now and I have to take it back. I needed something that had impact, okay? To add to the end of the joke. So that it had some oomph to it. You know, sometimes you need a little oomph to your joke and you just have to be mean to a random person. I'm freezing! Oomph? No, like O-U-M-P-H. Not like one of my oomfies. Which I think means one of my friends or one of my followers. How did I climb that wall without starting to break it, by the way? Or I guess 2 O's would be the correct spelling. Whee! Nice. That was actually a great segment. Yeah, with the U as the meat substitute. That's right, you're correct. You know what would be crazy here? What if a giant bird landed here and went, ah! Holy shit, you're never gonna believe this. Spits out cereal. Oh my god! I've got the Pale King's foresight. I can see the future. Cereal in chat. Lock in. Who else was prepared for a boss fight here? Honestly, kind of me too. Okay. Excuse me. Are you serious? It puts you at a hazard respawn at the start of the room. Is that... Are we for real? He predicted the bird? What the fuck? You got some chat delay on you. Oh my god. Bro's watching the stream with Internet Explorer. That's what watching Twitch on mobile was like for like most of Twitch's lifespan. Why are you being so mean today? I don't know. Maybe I'm just an asshole. Or maybe I've had enough of chat's bullying. Oh. This is what you get when you have a society. When you have a streamer that always throws. And when you mix a streamer that always throws. In a society that just makes... I don't know. What is he saying, the Joker, again? Something like that. I'm becoming the Hoker, chat. The funny thing is that we're 1 minute and 41 ahead, and this run sucks. We could have been on sub 3 pace, like, already. If I'd been a bit better. But now we're just gonna have to earn it. All right, Evo time. I'm evolving, chat. We're reaching the next level of speedrunning. Nice. Lock in. Hi, Blue. Good luck with the run. Don't forget to heal sometimes. Thank you. I could use the reminder, actually. Knowing my track record. Thank you for the good luck, though. I appreciate that. No more Mr. Nice Guy. I'm becoming an even nicer guy, chat. Oh my god. Why is it so quiet in Bone Bottom? What the hell? I actually got scared. Why was it like that? I'm sorry. Is it always like that? After you do a donation? That was so ominous. Do you hear that? They were like groaning. And there was no one where was Pilby was not there to greet me, and I got scared. I was like, is Skull Tyrant gonna come attack or something? When that makes no sense. At all. Maybe I've never paid attention. Pilby has died? Doesn't he die to the Skull Tyrant? I don't know shit about Bone Bottom lore, it turns out. I thought he got killed by the Skull Tyrant. Okay, what if I missed my exit? Alright, let's do a good Karax segment. This part of the run is really easy to mess up. It's very, like, fragile in that way. He can die to the Rhino Grunt. Oh, yeah, right, because he goes out on his own pilgrimage. That's true. What if you, like, showed up and let me damage you? Oh, it's the greatest pattern of ever. Absolute cinema. We're full health, full silk. That's huge. It's the best pattern of ever. Huge. Oh, nice running start there. I started like the second I could. Alright, let's do this properly. Nice. Pinterest! That's not her name. Pinterest! Her name is Pinterest. Dude, I still have Evo. That's crazy. What are we posting on Pinterest? These days, probably mostly AI slop, I think. Well-timed Vine Boom. Dude, we're saving so much time off of having this silk. That's crazy. Because I get to do these claw lines right away. Nice. You got hit by Dwayne, just as I did at the start of the run. Now, let's not fuck this up, because this segment is really, really finicky. It's really easy to mess up. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Pogo you. Please have the height. Please have the height. Please have the height. It's cinema. It's cinema. Oh my god. I didn't get the kill on the entry, so we're not getting the Driznit entry there, which is a little unfortunate. But I can gladly tell you, chat, that we are in fact zooming. Oh my god, the time save is... The head is soaring. Relax. I'll handle this. The architect and the builder. They arrive from their escalator with a sense of purpose. I just did 3 golds in a row, I think. Holy gold train, anyone? Am I cooking or what? Something's on the stove at least. The question is, what will we make? Meatball. I know I'm balling, that's for sure. As I said at the start of the run. Either I'm balling or I'm balling. And for now, it still isn't the former. Well, maybe a little bit during the pin farming segment, but let's not. And blasted steps, actually. Maybe there was some balling with a W in this run, actually. I would even say quite a bit. Thank you for the Evo. Hello, Chorister. I'm balding? Probably at some point during the next 30 to 40 years, I'd say. Maybe even 2 to 40 years. Depending on my RNG. Guys. Okay, it still worked. I got a little worried about that cloak because I messed up the Great Slash. I was like, that's not gonna end well. What if you just lose me my... Hell yeah. Oh my god, it's insane. It's incredible. You don't need White Ward entrance to do Sherma quests? Yes, we do. Which is why during Cloaks 1, we do the elevator skip. We enter White Ward just like that. And now Sherma moves. And we can get the Sherma wish right here. And then we can carry on and do the second part of the Cloaks with White Ward open. That's a pretty major time save in the new routes because, well, new. This is like 2 months old at this point. But basically, it allows us to get a time save from getting the needle, the what's it called? The needle art? What's it called? The needle strike? Why is it called that? Why is it called the needle strike? This is the needle art. Like in Hollow Knight, it's the nail art. It should be the needle art. But they decided to confuse everyone by calling it the needle strike. But like if you're like use a needle strike on this enemy, you would think that means that you're just hitting the enemy. Because like you strike the enemy with your needle, that's a needle strike. It makes no sense. I just call it the needle art or the Great Slash, depending on how stupid I'm feeling. 0 out of 10 game unplayable. Speaking of... sorry, this is mega slander. I was gonna say, speaking of 0 out of 10 games, I was gonna say, have you played Expedition 33? What I meant to say was, did you see the Roblox added an AI slop generator or something? And in their promo video, they generated a game that looked exactly like Expedition 33 Clair Obscur. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Look up the announcement. I thought it was really funny. And it's not even rage bait. And I don't mean that in Expedition 33 bad. I think it just makes for a funny punchline. It's AI bad, because, you know, the AI is just, like, regurgitating a game that exists, which is, like, very reprehensible. What if I whip a Silk Spear? Your Honor, what if I suck? I didn't know Roblox was AI slop. How long has that been a thing? I thought Roblox was just, like, stolen games. Where every game has a Roblox version. Since forever? No! Surely not. I thought Roblox was like a child sweatshop where they make children develop games for company script that they can only spend in Roblox and invest in the Roblox stock market, and there's like a lot of abuse and like not good child safety on the platform. They added AI generative models that some devs use, bro. Whoever coined the term "n-shitification" was definitely onto something. It's like, what in the world? Can you get banned for a D's nuts joke? No, but I will tell you, unless you have a really original D's nuts joke, I've probably heard them all. Can you get banned for asking if you are balding? Depends how much you spam it and how annoying you are, I guess. Oi. 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 I got the wish, right? I'm not stupid. I think I did. I guess we'll find out. Guys. Oh, the Rhino Grunt is an evil created. It's an evil being. This strat is so finicky. I've been cruising by. This is not a lot of time loss. It's gonna be like 20 seconds. Unless I chain die to this shit or something. But the Rhino Grunt is, like, as a strat. There we go, we got the good pattern. I've been kind of cruising by on getting the best possible pattern, like multiple runs in a row. I need your silk. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna crash out. The Rhino Grunt, like, when it wants to fuck you over, it will just, like, ruin your life. It's, like, one of the worst enemies to fight quickly in the run. Like, the strat, we need to kill it for the shell shard bundle, because it's a beast shard. It drops 140 shell shards, which is just so needed in this route, and it's, like, a fast entry and stuff. If you don't get the good pattern on the quick kill, what just happened there is gonna happen, and you're basically like a little kid. Or unless you don't get any of the like 3 good patterns. Of which one I got the first one, and then the worst one, and then the best one. The best one is the throwing rocks. The worst one is the charge. We're losing like 20 seconds. Luckily it is one of the shortest deaths you can take in the whole run. Which is honestly kind of a godsend. Otherwise we would be in a lot more trouble. That's all I'm saying. What if I die to the... That's actually not even bad. Yeah, I mean, it sucks, right? It's awful and it's embarrassing to be dying, like, period, in the run. But as far as, like, which deaths you're taking, that's possibly, like, the least bad one. Nice menuing. It's very playable if you remember which way you were going. Would have been really nice to not lose. Oh my god. All my health. Vault vessels? Yes. We have them. We're gonna equip them in just a second. It's washed. It's a washed silk spear. They hate me. They hate me. Oh no, no. I don't like it. 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 Oh, thank God. I had another spear ready. You're an asshole! How did you not take damage to anything? Oh my god. We're gonna die. All of this, okay, this segment is not going too well. We're gonna need to do some more locking in, because respectfully, what the fuck is, I guess, the only way I can phrase this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my lord. It's a disaster. You are there. There's nothing I fear, and I know that my heart will go on. My run won't, though. Most probably. Maybe. I don't know. Can we save this? That one's unlucky, man. Celine Dion was not on our side. I think we can still make it, chat. Let's lock in. This segment is really hard. There's so... Memoriam... I've been getting such good memoriams the last few streams that I got a little complacent with this segment, honestly. Like, in reality, it's one of the most, like, brittle segments in the entire run. What do you even get the Putrefied Ducks Bellway? 2 reasons. Reason number 1, we need to have seen the Fleetopia Lake in order to move the fleas there, which is a hard requirement for Silksong. Fuck you. Reason number 2, Putrefied Ducks is going to give us a really fast path back to do Trail's End, which is also an obligatory wish. It was a minute. That's not entirely cooked. Chat, we still got the Seth time save. Really, the Seth time save is all we need. If you recall. I think we can do this. This could still be our run. It just sucks. But it could still be our run. That's for sure. How many deaths? I think that was the first one. Sadly. No, sorry. I died to the Rhino as well. There was 2 in Memoriam because I'm washed. There you go. I almost forgot to turn it. Wouldn't it have been really funny if I tried to do the skip and I still had them in spear mode. Spear so good it's not Brittany. Spear so Volt Vessel that it's... I can't do this anymore. Let's just play the game. I don't have it in me right now, okay? Turns out I still had the best fucking Architect's Climb ever in me. Holy shit. Never mind. I might be goated with the sauce. There's still hope, chat. Never give up. Play the Hope Core song. The one that goes... You know, the one that's all the math rock riffs. Whatever. The one that in all the Hope Core edits. You know the one. That's okay. We'll do a goated that's architects. I already just did it. We have already done a goated architects. We're gonna do a goated vault keepers, chat. Trust it. This is my redemption arc, okay? Let's do this, chat. Did I just call it vault keepers? Wrong. It's conductor's melody. I've already also done vault keepers. Excuse me. Where's my jump? Big splash. I don't like your height. Oh, we still made it. POV, you're under 6 feet tall. Or something. I don't know. Fuck you. I'm so bad at this game. Can someone save me from, like, myself? What are we doing here? We're winning. That's what's happening. Lock in. This is my moment. This is where we take it all back. One split after another, chat. Oh, shit. Wait, he is kind of crazy with it right now. How did I dodge that? Okay. Your Honor, my client is extremely locked in. Your Honor, he is not liable for any damages that happen under the... He does not have to pay damages to the auditorium. He's the fucking worst. He's an ass. He sucks. He's dog shit. Guys, this one's gonna be a little hard to recover, but we can get a PB at least. I think that's just like the best we can do today. That one's a little rough though. We got ages of Seth time save. I think I ought to keep this one going because like we're not about to start a whole new run. We can get like a 3 flat maybe, 301. How about that? See, if I reset, the stream just ends. So I might as well just lock in and get a good run out of this, you know? At least that's my thought here. We can still get a big PB, actually. So we don't have to be full doomer about it. But, you know, even though it does suck, you know, you can be a little doomer about it. You can be like, why am I ass at Silksong? Also, I can't believe I died to, like, not even an attack. That's kind of what's getting me right now. I didn't die to the guy doing an attack. I died to me running into the guy in between attacks. And I think that really stings, honestly. Okay. Alright, let's clutch this up, chat. The clutch allegations were not overstated. Maybe a little. Help. That's nice. Yep, that's nice. Okay. Wait, we might be back, chat. I've found my flow again. What if I press the needle button against all my problems? Everything can be solved with a couple needle presses. If you are ever in any bad situation, just hit him with a big sword. Huge. That was actually a really good final wave. It was pretty good overall, actually. Whatever, man. We might be a little washed, but it's never over, okay? Quote Jeff Buckley. New to stream, where did we throw? The real question is... why did we throw? Who did we throw? What did we throw? I don't know. The real question is, hello, new viewer. How's your day going? Still sub 3able, maybe? I think. Wait, no, this is totally doable. No, yeah. We're not that far behind. If we can make back the 40 seconds, we have the 3 minutes off of Seth, chat. This is doable. It's so winnable. We can, yeah, this could sub 3. We can still get it. Dude, my PB sucks so ass. I still can't believe there's another 3 minutes of time save in here. It's kind of hilarious, actually. Verdania time save? What's the Verdania time save? I do have an insane lace 3, but I have a lot of other stuff. I bet you, chat, if I just pay like a modicum of more attention during the Sinner's Road / Bilewater segment, I can easily squeeze like 5 to 10 seconds off of every split there. And I'm not even joking. Where's Glorp? Glorp only shows up for runs that have dignity. You died to a Scallion in PB? I don't think I did. Did I? No way that I died to a Scallion in PB. Did I? I did not. That was last stream. PB was 2 streams ago, I think. Hey, Lace. Can we do a good Lace fight for once? Oh my god, how did I dodge that attack? Give me a stagger? Yes. And now we tear in. What if I waste all of the tearing in? What if you don't have a hitbox? Sucks to not have a hitbox, right, Lace? I know, right? What if I healed instead? Okay, that one was kind of on purpose. I was kind of. This was my coin cost. Sorry, this was my coin toss for whether I should keep this run going. I went all in. I cost the coin, and sorry, it's making me laugh. And now that I've survived, I've decided that we're gonna make this run happen. Okay. That was my standing on the edge moment there, and looking down into the void. The coin cost, chat. You know what I have stuck in my brain today? For no reason at all. I don't even know how this made it into my... Well, I know how it made it into my brain because I watched this movie like at least 2 years ago, most recently. But you know, in this is gonna... It's genuinely random. You know, in Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest, when they're playing the Liar's Dice game, and it's actually kind of a sick scene. And Davy Jones says, "Bootstrap Bill, you're a liar and you're gonna spend an eternity on this ship." You know it. I got that stuck in my brain for some reason. I just thought you'd all want to know. No one's saying anything. Gen Z Davy Jones be like 6'7s. I misread your comment on purpose because I thought I could phrase it in a funnier way. That one's actually pretty good. I like that joke. That's a great one. What? No, that doesn't even work. It's a 7-sided dice. I thought about it for like a second, and then I realized it makes no fucking sense. 7 6s would work. I'm pretty sure he does that. Does he not? I also did the impossible jump right there. By the way, can I say, and you're allowed to make fun of me, that Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest is a guilty pleasure of mine. That movie is actually fire. What if we die? Just a lore theory. I've got cooking in the stove. That's brother number 2. The 2 brothers. I'm not joking when I say that I genuinely think that movie is kind of fire. It might be like one of the, like, as far as like big blockbuster movies that are kind of batshit insane, it's a little peak. You have to admit, I think. The first Pirates is obviously a classic. The third one is like a little... They went a little too... That one's a little much. But the second one is just like... It's the right level of fun and ridiculous with a convoluted plot that I think just... It's actually... It holds up on rewatch. Also, what the hell were they doing in like 2007? That movie probably released right around, if not before, I was born. And it still got like some insanely good CGI. Like Davy Jones looks so realistic. It's actually incredible. I don't know if it's that they gave like their artists time, and I mean it did cost like it was probably the most expensive movie ever made. But like they're throwing money at shit now as well, but a lot of stuff still ends up. I guess it's maybe that they gave their artists time and like didn't change the plans like half of the time. But like Davy Jones looks insanely realistic. I think the lighting does a lot for it too. I think they made a lot of smart decisions with like where he appears and stuff. But it is genuinely really impressive. I'm sure this is something that like literally everyone has commented on. The CGI of Davy Jones playing the piano is peak. I was kind of dying on the inside because like that's not what he was playing. That's another funny thing. If you are musically inclined and you know like if you know how to play an instrument, watching your instrument be represented in popular media is often very hilarious. It was an organ? It was an organ. He was playing an organ. But like, my thought is like when they animate Davy Jones playing an organ, why don't they just like figure out, like if they're gonna animate him playing certain notes, why don't they just play the right notes? That's what I'm wondering. Like when they have an animated character playing the drums, and it's just like a normal backbeat, but the animation is them just like hitting a tom and a cymbal. It's easier not to. I feel like it's kind of easier to do that. You get like a really good, like you just get someone to play the part, and then you can use that as a free reference. Plus, it's gonna make like 25% of your audience not lose immersion the second the scene starts. Like it's mostly just really funny. I don't think it's like that big of a deal when like an animated film has like the most egregious guitar playing of all of the times. Like, yeah, it's a time-saving measure if they're not gonna animate, like, all of the chord changes, like, in the fretting hand of a guitar. Or if they give the fucking left-handed character a right-handed guitar. Those assholes. Here he goes again, ranting about left-handedness. No, but I can't come up with a single example of that happening. I'm just making up stuff to be mad at. But, you know, like, I guess I could see it be, like, they're not gonna do all that, especially if it's, like, a very short scene. But they might as well, like, actually make it so that they are holding the instrument right and stuff. Is it that hard? But, like, honestly, I'm not too upset if they keep doing disastrous instrument playing in movies, because it's always really funny. It's always, like, kind of hilarious. If not very hilarious. Don't overanalyze air guitar. Well, air guitar is meant to, like, the character is meant to be not playing it right, because there's no guitar. I don't know. Sometimes, I don't know. I don't really know. Maybe I just like complaining, I think. But, like, sometimes when they do it, like, accurately, it looks a little awkward with the other aspects of the art style. Where they rotoscope a human player. I don't know. There's some anime, I think, where they're like anime girls and they play in a band. I don't know, but I've seen a clip of it. And anytime they play guitar, it's kind of sick. Isn't that what you said you wanted? Yes. That's exactly what I said I wanted, but I like complaining. I don't know which anime this is. Bocce the Rock? That sounds about right. It has rock in the name. Where they have like very, very accurate guitar playing, which I think is kind of sick, actually, especially if it's a series about music. I don't know which anime it is. You're gonna have to tell me on that one. I'm sure most of chat isn't the right demographic. And I don't mean anything bad by that. I'm just poking fun, okay? I'm sorry. It looks like a good anime. I would watch that, okay? I like music. Sell roach guts on the black market? Why? Is the guitar band anime good? Because if so, it might actually be like the first anime I'll ever watch. Yes? Okay. I'm putting it on the watch list. I'll probably never get around to it because my watch list is like 2 decades long. Cause like the clip I saw of it is kind of fire, and I've seen that clip like at least 4 times. Whoops, I forgot to split, by the way. I've seen that clip at least 4 times over the last like 4 years, and every time I see the clip, I end up watching the whole thing. Cause basically it's like, I don't know if you're thinking of the same clip that I am, but basically it starts with like they're at their performance, and then one of them goes up and she starts ulting on the guitar, like doing a sick solo for like maybe 50 seconds, and it's really epic. And then the entire band joins in, and then the clip ends. So really, she was just aura farming on everyone. It is Bocce the Rock. All right. Well, she didn't bocce the performance, that's all I can say. Pink hair girl? I'm not sure. But probably. Sounds about right, I think. They love that one! Why do you hate some of my puns and you love some other ones? I need to figure out what makes you tick, chat. I don't understand you. Shut up, streamer. You can't win them all, honestly. Sometimes you're like, yes, more pun humor. And then I do another pun and you're like, you, go away, streamer. Call human resources. Oh my god. Call the throw police. What the fuck am I... Okay. Listen. Listen! Don't say blue in lowercase. You're making me think I'm screwing up, which I am for the record, but like, I already know, okay? Fuck! That's why you save a snare setter. Can I still do this? Please. No! Not again! Oh, no. It's never over, chat. Jeff Buckley, we can still do this. We can still PB. I fucking suck at girls. This is because I went climbing today, chat. That's at least like, that right there is a 7A, alright? Cut me some slack. You see how many dinos there were there, bro? I'm just kidding. I'm washed, okay? I know. We can still PB. I'm not joking. We can still PB. And that's still good, okay? Why do you always do Karm skip first try and Growl skip not? Because I fucking suck, that's why, okay? And you know what's the sad part about fucking sucking at Silksong? It's entirely illogical. You will do the easiest strat in the world without mistake. Then you will do the hardest strat in the world without mistake. And then the Goldilocks mid strat that like you should hit 99% of the time, you will miss 100% of the time. You miss 100% of the shots that you take if you're me, okay? This is the reality of my situation. I'm fucking washed. It's cringe speed slop. We're gonna recover this, okay? Actually, I'm actually not sure I can recover this. Because if I'm not mistaken, this is 2 minutes of time loss, right? Oh, fuck, man. This is gonna be an uphill battle. We'll just get really good silver bells. Don't worry, gang. Fuck. Fuck my Chungus life, chat. Fuck my Chungus life. I did it again. He's missing a tool upgrade kit? I'm not, though. I think it's just the route. Is it not? You had 5 snares? I know! I'm also confused. I thought I had 6 there. I don't think I'm supposed to have 6. I think I get 6 later. When I get the tool pouch. So I think what you're meant to do is not mess it up if you go for the full skip. I think you're meant to mess it up early. AKA, like, not at all. Perfect. Like, ideally you would mess it up not at all. Why do you need maps? So that the animators can do something in their free time. Multiple animator projects, I think, or something. There's cool Hollow Knight animations on the YouTubes. Sure. Also, a Maroon 5 song, I think, from their early work. chat, I think my Chungus life is a little fucked right now. Things could be better. I could also die here. Don't do it! Okay, actually, honestly, you might as well do it. You might as well do it. No, never give up, chat. Like Ninja Tyler Fortnite said. What is it that he said again? What's his famous tweet about losing? It's just a game. It's such a weak mindset. You lost. Failure. The imperfection of a craft. Fuck you. If you stop getting angry after losing, you've lost twice. Never. There's always something to learn. Never settle. No, not the one about his braless wife bringing him a sandwich while he hits a 3 triple kill on the bot lane. How's your day going? That's a different ninja tweet, for sure. Unasked for. Okay, yeah, this run's dead, chat. Unfortunate. We tried today. We did try today. Sadly, sadly. It was a great try. It was a great try. But we're gonna give it another shot some other day, chat. We're gonna give it another shot some other day. And we are going to hopefully have better results. That's how it goes, chat. Stream tomorrow? Most likely, I think, yes. I think stream tomorrow. We can't be throwing and then taking a day off. What kind of grind set is that, man? I think most definitely there will be a stream tomorrow. I'm soft launching my 100% career, chat. We're reading Zeph. She's doing hundo with the new V6 route. There's a new route in 100% that is likely to save a lot of time. And it seems she's on some pretty good pace. She's kind of in a similar point in the run where I was, kind of halfway. So I'm gonna send you all over to Zeph's stream, everyone. Thank you all for watching. I'm sorry for being a bad game player and being bad at playing a game, because I'm bad at playing a game. But we will try again next time when my hands aren't cooked. Take care, everyone. Have a nice rest of your evening. Wish Zeph good luck. I will see you later. Good night. Later, chat.